Is there any way to fade that out, or is it just no? I don't know how to fade the
I
fucking
do
intro
not
out.
know about the
God
fade.
damn it, StreamYard. Welcome, guys. Let's just get right into it. How you been, Billy?
I've been good. I'm excited for Rhystic study hall. I got my pens and my papers and my pads.
It is a good time to be excited for Rhystic Study Hall because it's episode 17, and I'm excited to say, Billy, where is it? Where's this trash? I opened 2 Hobbit collector boosters, Billy.
Ooh.
And the hits are gonna entice you and excite you.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, these Hobbit collector packs, I won 2 of them online, and they showed up, and I said, should I keep them sealed? Should I sell them? To buy singles I want? And I said, no, of course not. Always crack packs, never
Gotta
buy
crack them.
singles. So let's take a look at some of these. Now we got a foil Lord of the Eagles, Billy.
Shut up.
A foil Desert Werewolf.
No way.
A extended Cantankerous Keepers.
Baller. Those are actually great.
Yeah, okay. I'm very excited about my foil Cantankerous. It's so good that I got 2 of these fucking things.
It's got affinity for elves.
Oh my god. I got Dane Ironfoot.
Okay.
And as we all know, the thing a lot of people are excited about are these book cover cards, right? The book cover treatments. So I'm happy to say that I hit a real big one in the Lord of the Eagles non-foil.
It's non-foil, yeah.
Non-foil.
Dude, those book covers are rough to get. So you only got 2 packs or 2 booster boxes?
2 collector packs. 2 collector packs I opened.
Okay.
Don't worry, it just gets better, Billy. I'm not done.
Oh,
Belladonna Took.
That's a hit. That's good.
Oh yeah, is it a non-foil rare?
Yes, that's actually one of the better. It's one of the better hits.
What's a Belladonna Took go for? It's probably.
I think it's like $40.
No,
I think it's like $40.
No, it's
maybe
not.
I'm wrong. $25
You're
maybe.
Insane.
It dropped in price.
Belladonna Took.
It might have dropped in price. Belladonna Took is a W.
Belladonna Took is a $4 card. It's not
really?
search foil. This is a regular rare dragon thing.
Oh, I'm thinking of the Dale. I'm thinking of the
You're
the
thinking
Dale.
Of the Dale.
The girl of the Dale. My bad.
Well, don't worry, because the back end of the packs really came back in a big way. I got Getaway Barrel, Billy.
Shut up.
In the extended, that's an extended barrel. I did get, we're all talking about the box topper cards. What better box topper card is there than a $4 Mount Doom?
It's $4 now?
You can't put a price on that. It's $4.
I got
every play box. Every play box comes with a box topper. The box toppers are going to be nothing.
Well, I got to pick some Mount Dooms up at $4.
The only card that is worth more than $5, I think I got, was a Bilbo's Gambit, currently coming in at $8 for the extended foil.
Well, that's pretty good. Because you only bought 2 packs, right?
Yeah.
So you spent $150 and you lost like $140. Some people spend $800
and
on collector booster boxes and lose more than that. See, because this collector booster box didn't have
No! Billy, why?
It was my birthday. It was my birthday.
No.
It was my birthday, and it was gifted to me, so it was a birthday present.
Yeah.
So really, it's like it's all gravy, right? I got like a Surge foil Sword of the Orcarus sword or whatever.
Yeah,
that was like my big hit.
Oh God,
I did get a non-foil storybook Gleaming Splendor, which is awesome. That's $70.
Cool. Yeah,
I got a bunch of good stuff in the box, but I probably should have bought singles.
What did you pay for Did you pay $800 for that box?
Yeah.
Billy.
So that's what we could find. I wasn't gonna get one, and then it was like a birthday gift, and I was like, oh, cool, yeah, I'll go grab one.
Yeah, I know, but a good birthday gift, just go buy whatever. I mean, this is okay.
You know Boogie 2988.
Yeah.
He got a box at cost. He got the Dwarven foil Mox Amber. He got a bunch of other good. I didn't get a Surge foil storybook. I didn't get a foil storybook. I think I got 2 non-foil storybooks in the whole box. He got like a bunch of Surge foil stuff. He was killing it. His box was hitting.
Here's the ultimate, and let's check in on the price of these boxes. Look, and I said, look, I'll open 2 packs. I'm never going to open a full box of this set. I did get the 2 packs, and I said, you know what? I had a little bit of luck recently. I'll talk about it. I said, maybe my luck's still hot, and then I found out, no, my luck is dead. These boxes are holding at $800, which is an insane amount of money.
Yeah.
Magic cards. I understand opening. Look, you open a couple. I think we're all going to open a couple. It's the new Magic set. If you're a diehard Magic guy, or if you're Billy, who's a big Hobbit guy or big Lord of the Rings guy, okay, you open the box. But at the end of the day, I'm watching videos of people opening these things, and nobody's getting $800 in value out of these things. I don't even know how you would get $800 in value out of these things.
Dude, Boogie 298 cleared more than, I think he doubled his money. It was insane.
No, I don't even think he did, though. Like, I would have to watch exactly what he got. But here's the thing other people aren't realizing is, like, the prices are dropping. I'm seeing guys.
True.
I saw one guy, and he's like, oh, well, that's just paid for the box, you know, because he did a box opening when the set first came out, and he was looking at the prices. He's like, oh, that's $100 Dwarven Warriors. I said, oh, man, that card is not going to be $100. It is still $55 in the foil for the Dwarven Warriors, but the price of the singles is dropping quickly and swiftly. It is not a good time. I would not be cracking these packs ever. I should not have cracked the ones I cracked. Because now I'm going, man, $150. I could have just bought 1 or 2 really cool Magic singles, and I probably would have been a lot happier.
If it wasn't my birthday, I definitely don't think I would have cracked them.
Yeah, it was your birthday and your. But look, okay, let's say what's his name? Boogie got the foil Mox Amber, right?
Yeah, the foil. So that that goes up quite a bit.
The foil's $700. Sure,
okay.
If you hit a
that
foil
went down
Mox
quite
Amber,
a bit. It was over 1,000 when he cracked.
It was over 1,000 though. It is still, and honestly, I think this card's got room to drop. I mean, we're still. How many foils are currently listed on TCG Player? There is, I mean, 28 is a lot for a card that people want. Are there 28 people who want to buy a Dwarf Mox Amber for $750? When I would make the argument, you know, if you want a Mox Amber, man, like you could almost get a serial one for. Would you rather have 2 foil Mox Ambers in Dwarven, or would you rather buy 1 serialized for like $2,000?
Isn't the cereal like 5? I thought it was more than $2,000 now. It's 20. It says market price $2,500. It's out of stock. It says
market price $2,500. It is out of stock, so I don't know. These are not coming up for sale. Once they've sold,
yeah.
In the well, they haven't sold since like May because again, once they're off the market, they're hard to get back on the market. But they were selling for like $2,500.
Yeah, the regular schematic Mox Amber is like foil is like $500, I think.
Was
it cheaper? Ooh, it's cheaper than that.
Dude, $250 you could get a schematic Mox Amber. And now I'm going, dude, I think this would be cooler to have than honestly, I don't even think the Dwarven one is nearly as cool as this one.
I think they're both cool, but yeah, I kind of want to pick up one of these.
I would rather, dude. I mean, if I have the choice between spending $250 on this one or $750 on a fucking one I can't read, I go, yeah, I'll get the schematic. I mean, who cares?
I sent you a picture of Boogie's hits in your twit,
in my Twitter DMs or something.
In your tweets, in the Twitter DMs. I don't know if you
hold on one
pull
sec.
it up or not. We can inspect whether or not.
Let's take a look at how good Boogie did. Boogie should come on this show sometime.
He should
tell us all about his hits.
I'm doxing his hits.
You're doxing his hits.
So he got 2 Dwarven cards.
Dude,
I didn't get 1 Dwarven card in my box.
Yeah.
So,
but here's the thing: his hits. But his hits immediately. Okay, he did also get Gandalf. Gandalf's a big one.
Surge Gandalf.
Surge. Yeah.
He got the Lonely Mountain. He got the foil Gleaming Splendor, foil Thranduil, the Elven King. Dude, he hit. That's insane, actually.
Out of this, this is huge. A foil Gleaming Splendor. Again, I really think
150, right?
Yeah, I still think it'll come down, but I could be wrong.
Thranduil's got to be like a 100, maybe. Is the Lonely Mountain Surge too? Did he get Surge everything? I can't tell if it's Surge.
It looks like the Lonely Mountain is Surge because it's got these.
Man, I want a Surge Lonely Mountain. I looked them up. They were like $50-$60. I might buy one of those.
I think you got to wait, man. I really think the prices on these are going to come down in a big way.
It's a small set, so like I do.
It's
I do
a super
agree with
small
that.
set. a lot of people are going, oh, I got like 10 of these things. So obviously, if you open 2, if it's a small set and you open 3 Gleaming Splendor, you go, well, I don't need 3 of these fucking things. And that means the market's going to have a lot of people are going to be opening duplicates, putting them on the market. He did get the 2 best Dwarven cards out of one box, which is actually insane. Because the Reaver Cleaver is also a huge one. I mean, look, that's why we open it. Look, you got to take a swing every now and again. Billy took a more expensive swing than I took. I'm still mad about the swing I took. I'm like, man, that's $150 I could have used. I got a fucking barrel.
Mine was a gift. I also had some friends invite me to Disneyland this week, and I couldn't make it. I just wasn't up to health. I couldn't travel. And so as a surprise, they sent me 2 Marvel collector booster box to my house too.
Oh, that's awesome.
So I cracked those open.
Did you get anything good out of those? I would hope.
I got.
Let's see.
I got the Captain.
Oh, you got Cap. Cap's great.
I got Tony Stark.
Dude, you got 3.
Iron Man.
How do people keep getting 2 comic covers out of these?
I got the foil Doom. I got the.
Oh my God.
I got the.
Bro, your boxes are actually.
I got the other Bruce Banner that I was thinking about getting. I got the comic book in my other box. I got another Squirrel Girl. I have like girls.
I have to make it just you so I can see.
I got the Cosmic Cube. I got the foil of the original Wolverine reprint, a foil Solemn Smallcoroum synthesizer. I got the Force of Vigor Hulk foil, pretty sweet. There's this old wonky No Mercy.
Bro, that's actually nuts for 2 Marvel boxes.
Yeah, no, it's pretty good.
That's out of 2 Marvel boxes. You got 3 comic covers and a bunch of like.
I got
the Doctor Doom logo and everything.
Non-foil Black Panther, the Doctor Doom. Yeah, it was a pretty good hit. And then I got like a non-foil Teferi's Protection. Got some good stuff, the Counter Spell, the Iron Man.
You did fantastically out of the Marvel. Congratulations.
Yeah, no, I was not mad.
No Mind Stones though, because you can never pull a Mind Stone out of
the Mind Stone was in my first box, so I got lucky.
Yeah, you got one.
You never hit a Mind Stone in these boxes, and I got one off the first crack. I was like, wow. So I was lucky there.
Dude, it's weird. The Soul Stone I think I've hit like 3 foil Soul Stones randomly, and I've never hit a Mind Stone. I finally just started buying. I bought 2 of them. Both of them I got for like $100, and I said I don't think they're ever going to go for a foil Mind Stone. I said I don't think they'll ever be cheaper than 100. I think it's going to be the same as the Soul Stone, where I think right now a foil Soul Stone is almost like 150. It seems like.
I'm pretty sure it is.
Till the end of time, if you have a white commander deck, hey, here's a mono rock that can abuse enters the battlefield triggers. Like, why would you not put that in there? That's kind of what it comes down to. When you want to buy cards, look for cards that you go, is this going to go in multiple decks until the end of time? And if so, now's probably the time to just grab one. Like when Mox Amber was cheap, I should have bought a million Mox Ambers. Go ahead.
Yeah. Oh, when they were down to like $15 at one point. And
dude, $40. $40, I remember. Yeah. I bought 2 foils of I didn't like the schematic. I actually liked the regular art in the retro border. And so I picked up 2 foils at $70. And now I'm going, dude, they were $70 Mox Ambers. You should have picked up 20 of the fucking things. But Magic was in a weird place where it was like,
they were overprinting a lot of stuff before Brothers War came out.
Yeah.
Even Brothers War was overprinted. It was hard to get rid of it at one point. They were giving it away in like secret layers. They would give you a bunch of extra booster packs. I'm pretty sure it was nuts. There was a point in time where these like the Streets of New Capenna was a huge even the what was that Commander Legends Battle for Baldur's Gate?
Baldur's Gate packs got down. I have my receipts from Whatnot during that time. I was buying collector packs of Baldur's Gate for $20.
I was buying the booster boxes, 12-pack booster boxes for $150. I could get them every day, $150 from my local card store would sell them and online. Like we
didn't know how good we had it, Billy.
For real, because once that game hit, it was like when the actual Baldur's Gate game hit.
Yeah, that was a big boost.
Whoop, and those boxes became gold. And nobody wanted them because they came out right before I think it was Double Masters 22.
Yeah.
And when Double Masters 22 was like a month after the Baldur's Gate set, and everybody was like, we're gonna save our money for that. We don't want this. This is not the Commander Legends we remember, because the first Commander Legends was so cracked. Like the Mystery Booster Commander Edition feels more like Commander Legends than Baldur's Gate did, because Baldur's Gate was so immersed in Baldur's Gate. so we overlooked it. But it was good. I played the hell out of it.
Well, I stayed out of Baldur's
packs.
Gate because I originally pre-ordered a bunch of Baldur's Gate, and then I saw the spoiler, and I said the big mythics are these giant dragons with like no protection. I'm like, these are bulk. These are bulk. Nobody's gonna want these. And then I ended up being horribly wrong. Everybody does want, dude. I can't believe Ancient Copper Dragon is still $100 card. I look at that card and I go, it's a 7-drop. I know it's a good 7-drop, but like you got to keep. I guess everybody wants to make. Honestly, the way those dragons are designed, the idea of hitting with a dragon. I played the black one a lot. There's just something about hitting with a dragon, rolling a d20, and then being like, "Ooh, look at all the things!"
Right? There's a chance that it blows, right? There's a chance I've get nothing.
One before and been like, well, never mind.
But the chance that it's like you get a whole graveyard back, the variance
treasures on the board.
Fun. It's just a really good card, and they made them non-legendary so that if someone opened them in their draft, they wouldn't be like boom commander zone every time. Right. They had to draw into it, so it was very balanced that way. It was cool to get some beefy non-legendary mythic dragons because normally they would just make them for a commander format. But once this is a commander format, they have to go outside of it. And I thought it was fun.
Well, Wizards has also realized for the longest time you had a lot of creatures that were like when they do combat damage, something cool happens. And everybody's like, yeah, but they got to do combat damage. So they're useless because they'll just kill it by the time it comes back to me. But if you pay attention, in the past couple years, Wizards has printed not only a Swiftfoot Boots back, there's always Lightning Greaves, but they've also added Lava Spur. What is it called? The one from Outlaws of Thunder Junction. TMNT has Skateboard, which is actually getting played in some legacy formats I've seen. So it is actually, now you can play your big beefy guy, give it haste, and get that ability. You do need a little bit of setup, but you can usually make it happen. Well, we're talking about The Hobbit. I was trying to see if I could find my glory. I was so, Billy, oh man, I am so bad at Magic. I got
You did the Arena Direct this weekend, right?
I did the Arena Direct, yes. I said, okay, and the last Arena Directs, okay, is it the last 2 Arena Directs? I did, with TMNT, I did okay. TMNT, I won 2 collector boxes. And I was going, hey, I must be pretty okay at Magic. All right, I know what I'm doing.
You had Turtle Power.
I had Turtle Power. Then Marvel showed up, and I don't know what was going on, but I was just getting blown out. No matter what I did, somebody would play a Captain Marvel or a Super Skrull, and I would just be like, there's nothing I can do. That format, I figured out I thrive in formats that allow me to be a tricky... If the format's all about play a big dumb thing and just attack like a moron, my brain can't do that. I'm always like, no, I have to like be cunning. I should hold this guy back or whatever else. And then everybody else playing is just like, no, you just play the biggest thing you have and attack with it. Like, no, I have to hold it and avoid removal and play all these count. It's like, no, stop thinking so hard. So I got totally wrecked with the Marvel Arena Direct. I didn't win fucking anything. You won a collector box on Marvel. And that's when I went, man, I'm worse at Magic than Billy. Even Billy's winning collector boxes. I can't win shit.
I got lucky. I won it early and then stopped because I got a collector box for like
stopping is the key. Well, I did play in the Hobbit Arena Direct, which is actually still available. They used to only do it over a weekend. Now they stretch it out. It seems like 3 or 4 days. And here is my glory. I should have took a screenshot of the deck. I have won a Magic the Gathering The Hobbit collector booster box. I went 7-1 with a blue-black deck. Billy, do you want to know how badly I misplayed in the final game?
Yes, tell us the story.
I'm so nervous, and I'm like, oh my God, I just want to win this Hobbit box, and then I could just stop. Just don't fuck up. And I'm just looking at the board intently, and I'm like, okay, just kill his he had that elf guy who says whenever a land comes into play, make a 1/1 elf, all your elves get +1/+1, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I said, okay, you're gonna kill that guy. You're going to kill that guy, and then he's going to stop making elves, okay? Because that guy's a problem. I use that thing. It's 1 black, sacrifice a creature, and then you can kill another creature, right?
Yeah.
So I pay 1 black, I sacrifice a creature, and I kill a 1/1 elf token.
No!
And I go, ah! This is in the final game. I'm going, fuck! I just spent a removal spell on a 1/1 token. Fuck
and a
my
creature.
life.
And a creature.
And a creature. I was like, okay, we can recover. We can come back.
You two-for-none yourself.
If I just killed that elf, there would be no game right now. He had already mulliganed to 6. So I'm like, okay, yeah. I just got to get there with my flyer. I had the old decrepit bird. And then I attack in for 2. And then I go, okay, what do I do after I attack? And I go, well, what you should have done was you should have reanimated. I had a spell that gets a creature out of your graveyard. Like, well, what you should have done is got Golem out of your graveyard, put a +1/+1 on the bird, because the next turn you'd be swinging for lethal now. Because he was at 6. I could have swung for 3 both times. I'm like, fuck. Okay. Well, whatever. Do it now. So I have the bird. He's got no cards in hand, and he's at 1 life. And I'm like, all I need, he has no cards in hand. I'm like, I just need the bird to live, and then I'll attack him next turn. He draws his card. He draws a removal spell, and he kills my bird. And I screamed, Billy. I'm screaming. I'm going, you fucked it. You had a collector box in your hands, and you fucked it twice. God, fucking, I was like screaming. I'm sure my neighbors can hear me. I'm just like, what is wrong with you? It was right there. And then he passes my turn. I realize, there's that 2 and a black enchantment that takes a card out of their hand and then it makes a god. It's a saga.
Yeah.
First mode is it takes a card out of their hand. Second mode is it makes a 1/1 goblin. And the third and fourth mode are your opponent loses 1 life. And I'm like, oh, wait, I already have the win on board. Never mind.
Win on board, still freaking out.
Win on board. Great. And this is how bad I am at Magic. I'm going, you fucked it. Generational wealth was right there and you fucked it. And he passes to me and it's like, your opponent loses 1 life. I'm like, oh, never mind. I'm good to go.
Well, let's hope you get that golden smog that you hate and you can sell it off.
I'm not opening this box. I'm not opening this box.
Oh, Billy. Yeah, it's gonna sit.
So I have a little collection. I don't have every collector box, but I have one of most collector boxes. Don't have Lord of the Rings. Don't have Fallout. I'm trying to think what other ones I'm missing. I don't think I have a Baldur's Gate. I might have a Japanese Baldur's Gate. But I want to keep it. I like having one of each, and then maybe someday I'll feel real degenerate and be like, let's open every Magic collector box. I don't fucking know, but I think I'm just going to hold on to it.
Yeah. For the longest time, I wanted to collect collector booster boxes and then throw like a tournament where like everybody gets like sealed booster packs and makes like a deck out of all the different booster packs. But then the booster packs went up so high in price. I was like, nobody could afford to buy into that.
Well, that wasn't originally my plan. Was I was buying collector booster boxes to sell on my Whatnot store. And I said, hey, like, actually, it was earlier this year. I said, you know what? I want to be one of these stores where I have everything. So I went and I bought like a collector box of Ikoria. I got a collector box of Core 2021. I got one of Throne of Eldraine. And I bought them intending to sell them, but then the prices started going up. And I said, I don't want to like kind of crack these now. Now I kind of just want to like sit on them or whatever else. I'm like, I got other shit I can sell. They're kind of cool to have. We'll see, but like the prices on like an Ikoria or like even a Core Set 2021 collector box have like doubled.
Yeah, and you can't open that much out of them, so they're not really worth cracking.
Yeah, dude, Core Set 2021 doesn't have like anything in there. I think it's just worth it as like a sealed novelty that people want to have and think about. The sealed tax is weird. I mean, there's a lot of old Magic sets where it's like you don't really want to open Homelands, but having a sealed box of Homelands is kind of cool to have.
Yeah. What's the sealed box of Fallen Empires going for these days? Because that still has the old look. Like that's the last box set that has the old look of the packs, I think. And it's so cheap. It's like
dude, I remember, and the worst part is you remember out of stock, the last one that sold for Fallen Empires. I mean, dude, somebody's paid $700 for a box. Again, I think it just has value as like a conversation piece where you just go, yeah, that's my box of Fallen Empires. You're never going to see one of those again. You know?
I remember when these were like $40 at the card store. Dude,
I remember when Ice Age packs were like $8 because they printed the shit out of Ice Age. And that was like 10 years ago, Ice Age packs. I remember being in a comic shop and they're like, yeah, we got some Ice Age packs, dude.
These have 60 packs in a box, right? The Fallen Empires is 68 card pack. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't even know that.
There's 68 card packs. So like a $40 box, it was less than $1 a pack. And even then they would sit on the shelf. They'd have so many of them. It was like well after Fallen Empires came out. It was like 10, 15 years after it came out.
I mean, I think about all the sets that I played, and I go, ah, man, I wish I had like a box of Shards of Alar. I have like some sealed packs. I have a little collection of like I have some sealed Time Spiral packs that I've picked up because that was my favorite set. I try to like if I pick up for when I first started getting back into like really collecting Magic, like I cracked open like an Urza's Legacy pack, and then I go, dude, you should have just kept that sealed. It would have been cool to still have an Urza's Legacy pack kicking around. So now any old weird packs I pick up, I keep them sealed. And who knows? I don't know. Maybe at some point I'll sell them all or display them or something. The point I think we should talk about though is we should talk about how everybody hates the Hobbit. Everybody is talking about how this format is absolutely unplayable. Here's a guy on Twitter, Corey, second place. This is a big Magic Arena guy, Arena Direct activist, he calls himself. But saying, I tend to be overly negative when it comes to brand new limited sets, but Hobbit is all-time level bad. Imagine Lost Caverns of Ixalan, but without any of the fun or interesting cards that accidentally made it into this set. Jimmy Wong, we all know him, said, the Hobbit Collector Booster event on Arena. Build a black-red deck and lose to better black-red decks. What a bore. And I saw somebody ask Louis Scott Vargas, they're like, hey, do you have any like limited advice for the Hobbit? And he was like, I'm not playing this format. This format is fucking trash.
No, and LSV said that?
It was something like that. I don't have the exact quote in front of me.
Because LSV is supposed to be the guy that like tells you what to do. That's just
dude, here's the thing is it's like pointless. I can tell you exactly what to do. Now, here's a site, untapped.gg. This is a good place to go if you're just getting into sealed, drafting the set. You want to know which cards people are taking. People basically report when you win an event, here's my winning deck list. And then they take that and they go, well, winning decks, of the winning decks, 90% of them had this card and 80% of them had this card. So here's the problem with the Hobbit, Billy. Here's your A+ cards that won matches. How many blue cards do you see in the A pluses?
There are 0 blue cards in the A pluses.
How many white cards do you see in the A pluses?
There's one.
There's one. And
there's one green card.
How many green do you get? Green,
well, 1.5.
One and a
half.
That's true. You do have this guy in green, black, and then 2 red cards and basically 3.5 black cards. Okay, well that's just the A's. That's fine. So red and black.
Red is the strongest in the set too.
I think black is the strongest. Okay. I think red's a close second. Let's take a look at the A tier here. Well, real quick, I'll tell you guys what these cards are. Unexpected Party makes a shit ton of dwarves, and then you get an enchantment that all creatures of a certain type get +2/+2. This card just wins the game by itself. Yeah, this card makes guys into bears, and I wish I could get I don't know why I won't put.
It gives them +2/+2.
Well, not only does it turn a guy into a bear, but then you start, if you control 3 or more bears, draw 2 cards. So the second turn, first turn this guy comes out, he makes 1 guy into a bear. If he's around on your next turn, you're gonna have 3 bears and start drawing 2 cards every turn. So Bjorn just wins the game
for 5 too. So like the secret of this guy is draft reasonable threats that you play before him, draw out all their removals, and just let him sail.
Dude, there's you don't need to do anything to make this guy work. He's just like absolutely phenomenal. Is there any way I can get this stuff to be on screen? Oh, there we go. Kind of. Whoever built this website, man, I want to see the fucking cards. All right. Thorin Mountain King. I don't actually know this guy. 3 in a red for a trampler. Whenever you attach any number of equipment, whenever 1 or more equipment are attached to a creature that way, deal damage. Interesting. He doesn't seem that powerful, but he's just solid, I guess.
Well, if you fill up your deck with equipment, all your little shit creatures, when they remove them, you can re-equip and make them better creatures. That's why black-red works so well, because there's a lot of good equipment. And all
he's
these
just
creatures,
he comes down, he nukes a guy. Basically,
well, yeah, but when he comes down, he's gonna soak up all those equipment without like doing anything, and then deal damage too. So he's removal. He's gonna be a buff. He's gonna be a huge dude. He does a lot. And in red black specifically, the bonus is you have all these equipments and you have all these like creatures that do like 1/8/7 effects. They kill creatures when they come into play. They make you discards when they come into play. They're not great on the stats, but you can buff them.
We're gonna be here for 10 years when we talk about how great Thorin is. All right, 80 cards here. I got it. He gets equipment. He kills a guy. I'll tell you cards I've played with. This guy's really good. Obviously, you just make an army. This guy's really good. You make a bunch of bears. Smog is obvious. Makes treasures. 4/3 flying haste dragon. Like obviously just a bomb. This guy, I was surprised. I'm actually surprised to see him at A+. So I did win my collector box a lot on the back of this guy. And I was like, wow, this card's really good. I didn't realize it was an A+, winning everybody games. But flash 4/3 when an opponent, a creature an opponent controls would die, get a 2/2 green wolf. The reason this guy is so great is there are so many Hobbit combat situations where you have a bunch of menace guys swinging in, a bunch of creatures are about to die, you have removal. Like, you just end up with a ton of bodies in a format where bodies really matter. And I'm surprised to see Golem. This is a card that when it got spoiled, I said, I think this card might be deceptively powerful.
Oh, I knew it was good.
Card, but I think this card, people went, it's a 3/1. It's got some abilities. I could see this like in standard and like maybe even like legacy, where not legacy, modern. You come down as a 3/1, which is already solid, and then he might end up with 4 power, or you're drawing. Let's put it this way: if they kill him with like a removal spell, you're probably going to draw a card off it. He just does a lot of value for a little guy.
I believe we talked about him when he first came out, and you were like, kind of up in the air on it. I was like, no, this is good. This is 2 mana 3/1.
I had a suspicion that he was good, but
and all these abilities are like butter on top of the card.
I have been shocked at how much work this guy has done, how annoying he's been to deal with in the games I've played against him. I didn't think he was A+ tier, but that's what we're saying, that he's in these A+ decks. Now you got this guy. This is the one who gives everybody +1/+1, and whenever dwarves can play, make more dwarves. Okay.
Yeah.
Still no blue cards out of A+ or A.
Yeah.
And now we're down into A-. Still no blue cards and not a single white card. Yeah. Do you notice a pattern, Billy?
Dude, I was so used to doing Marvel.
Yeah.
Marvel, like blue-white is like the pinnacle in Marvel draft.
Yeah.
So I got into this. I didn't study the set at all. I did a couple of drafts and I was like, oh, that blue card looks good. That white card looks good. I was blue-white, got tanked in both my drafts, and I didn't draft again. I was like, this Hobbit shit's not for me.
After I won my Hobbit box, I said, let me get right back in and see. Again, I had blue-black, so I did have blue, but my blue was like a little bit of card draw. It was mostly just helping my black stuff get found. Okay. And really honestly, a lot of my blue cards never even showed up. I was just winning on the back of my black cards. The overwhelming consensus is if you're playing the Hobbit, you're either playing red-black or you're playing a worse version of red-black because you only have one of those 2 colors. If you're playing white-blue, you're probably fucked. I've seen a couple blue-green lists get there. Green is in 3rd. It's a solid 3rd. But red-black is like far and away just like so disgusting where people are going, Wizards, did you test this set at all? It's like when I'm playing red-black, I feel like I'm just playing the game. I did a pick 2 draft and everybody's giving me all the black-red cards. And I'm like, I don't know how I lose this game. I literally funny? Could play terribly and I would just win.
You're saying, did you test this set at all? I literally tested this set.
Did you tell them to make black-red better or something? What did you tell them?
I was there and I said, I actually did. Because I was like, oh, you're bringing goblins back, and all my tips were
remember you
goblins.
said that. Yeah.
I was like, oh yeah. I was like, there's no real good goblin commander in black-red. The last we had was Wart Boggart Auncey. And so I was actually pushing
You're
black-red
claiming responsibility
like
for great. I know you claim responsibility for Great Goblin King. But Great Goblin King, look, I think I really wonder if like black-red was lagging, and at the last minute they went in the design document. They said, why don't we just bump all the black-red cards a little bit, and then just went totally overboard, because some of these cards you just read them and you go, guys, how did you not figure out that this is just going to tear? Okay, this is again the card that won me the game. I should not have won. It is take a card out of their hand, make a 1/1 and drain them for 2. That's fucking nuts for 3 and a 2 and a black. This one kills a guy, destroys their artifact, then put your big red cards into play. Desolation Prowler. Do you remember when this card was called Putrid Leech?
Yeah.
Putrid Leech was black and a green for a 2/2 that you could give +2/+2, and they said, fuck it. Let's just make it so every black deck can play this wolf that beats in for 4 starting on turn 2, and it's a wolf, so it has synergies with other cards in the set, And there's an entire 4 power matters theme. So all your cards that get bigger if you have a 4-drop, dude, I'm seeing so many people be going, I'm not playing this card in particular. People are going, I'm not playing Hobbit anymore. And then I go, why? And they're like, because there's a 2-drop wolf that turns into a 4/4, buffs your entire fucking team of guys who care about 4/4s, and then you just lose the game in like 3 or 4 turns.
Yeah, the first loss I took, because the first 2 games I played, I won, and I was like, oh, maybe I'm good at Hobbit. Then the next round, I played this, and that was the first card that hit me, and it didn't stop there. And then I couldn't win after that. I was like, oh, great. I suck at Hobbit.
Let's talk about how shocking the A- tier is, Billy. Okay, so I know you're looking, you're going, well, hey, there's a couple green cards on here. There's even a green-blue card. Okay, let's take a look. The green card's a mythic.
Yeah.
The green-black cards are rare. The green-blue cards are rare. In the A- tier, along with the rares and mythics from the other colors, is a common equipment.
Yeah.
I had a sealed deck that had 4 of these, and my opponent had 4 of them. And the game became, I play Cruel Brentblade, you sack your guy. I play Cruel Brentblade, you slay your guy. The reason this
card
is so
good.
Dude, this card is insidious. Here's why red black, and if you just look at this, it's red black all the way down. Okay, yeah. Let's find the first blue common. I want to see the first blue common that makes it into any rank.
Is it that human that grows when you draw your second card? Is that probably the first one?
We have common? A rare here in the B-. Okay. We have an uncommon here in the B-. What's our first blue common? Not a single blue card in the C+.
Not in C+, and C.
Here's C.
Okay, there we go.
Bilbo's a mythic. No, it's a mythic.
Shit.
So we're going down to C-. And this uncommon.
Shit.
Here you go. Here's your first blue common is in C- for a 3-cost 2/2 that might make a 1/1. A 3-cost 2/2 vigilance that might make a 1/1 creature.
Yeah.
And then you get to D+, and you get your first actual blue common in Long Lake Nuisance, which is just a shitty flyer. This set is shocking. Look, it doesn't really matter. It does matter in some respect. It doesn't matter in the way that people are still going to buy the Hobbit to get the rares and mythics. But no one's going to be drafting this. No one's going to be playing sealed. Like your play box, it's not like, ooh, get a play box. We could play Hobbit Black Red Limited. It's like, no, just open it and get the rares out of it. There is no play experience here. This format is completely fucked. Even white, for white commons, there's nothing either. It's all black and red the whole way down. And it's like crazy. Okay, here's how the games go. For those of you, if you really want to play Hobbit Limited, I've played a lot of Hobbit Limited. And here's what you need to do. I think I brought it up here. Okay. This guy won a box. He said, this is my first box in 781s. Seems like the format's solved. I don't know how much I want to play. And people are going, wait, is this that good? Why are you playing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 2-drops? It's like an insane amount of 2-drops for a limited format. Don't you want to play your bombs? Don't you want to play your big things? Here's why you can't. So everything has fucking menace. There's so many cheap kill spells. You have the menace equipment to give more stuff menace. So every game comes down to menace creatures attacking, and you need 2 blockers at all times, or they're just going to get through and hit you in the head. And the worst part is you have your 2 blockers. If you block with anything valuable, they're going to snipe it with a kill spell and win the combat. It is a miserable fucking, all right, he's attacking with a menace creature, block with 2. You want little dinky 1/1s and 2/2s so that they have to waste removal on them when their menace guy swings in. That's it. And their menace guy, okay, so this is Goblin Plate Mail. It's 1 black and a red, incredible common, comes down as a 1/1 goblin with the equipment on it, which makes it into a 2/1 menace. Then you're going to play, again, where is that card? Fucking Bent Blade. So even if they had a fucking removal spell, like, oh, I can block your menace guy, I've got 2 guys. Now you don't, because I've just made you sack 1, and I'm going to equip this to my little 1/1 menace creature. So now my 2/1 menace dink hole is a 4/1 menace dink hole.
4/2.
All of a sudden, for 2.
4/2.
A 4/2 little asshole that is just attacking in, and if you kill it, they go, I'll make another stupid little goblin token and put all the equipment on that guy. The format is just 4/2 menace creatures attacking that. I've had guys. The funniest thing is looking. You know how when you cast an adventure, all your adventure guys are in a corner. I should have took a screenshot. I had a game where 3 fucking golems are on an adventure on his side, and 3 golems are on an adventure on our side. And I'm like, oh, one of my golems died. Play a golem. He goes, my golem died. Play my golem. That golem's gone. Let me play another golem. It's insane how bad this is. I have no idea how they didn't catch this in playtesting. Bro, it's all red. Look at this. This is the C+ tier. We're down to the C+. Where is the fucking blue? Black, red, black, red, black, red, red. 1 white card. Okay, the Eagles are coming, and this should be ranked higher. Now, remember, this is in... So the way this works is it's decks that won get registered. So it's not that this card is an A+ card. Let's be clear. If you're in mono white, this is an A+ level of power level. Return all your creatures to hand and make 4/4 white bird creature tokens out of all of them. But the problem is, if you have a white deck, you're not winning matches. So you might have, unless you have a fucking baller out deck to support you to get the Eagles are coming. The point is, the red-black decks are the only decks that are winning consistently, and that's why they're dominating these fucking rankings, because no other deck can make it to the finals.
I will say this. At the play testing session that I was at, they were very focused on it being a pick 2 format with 4 players at a pod. So they might have been designing this for like the pickup game at home with 4 players at a table and you pick 2. So like you one person's obviously going to go goblins. One's obviously going to go elves. One's obviously going to go the humans and make their way around the table that way, beasts or whatever. So it might have been designed thinking very small from the get-go. And then as a big event, a big format, it's just shit.
Dude, I don't know. You look at your pool, your sealed pool, and you go, okay, let me look at my blue commons. You have a 2-drop 2/2 that can pay 5 to make 1 guy unblockable. Again, in a format where the other guy just gets to have menace creatures, which are almost unblockable already.
Yeah, right.
But I got to pay 5 to give 1 guy fucking unblockable. Yeah. There is a common making a 2/1 menace that I can switch the menace onto another guy, and you're telling me to fight that with a 2/2 that can later make 1 guy unblockable? Yeah. And you go, oh, well, that's just the bad blue 2-drop. What's the good blue 2-drop? Oh, the good blue 2-drop is a 1/2 vigilance that if I drew an extra card is now a 2/3 vigilance.
Yeah. That's the trap I got in when I played. I had like 3 or 4 of these in my deck and a bunch of draw spells. So I was like, here we go. Big. And then they're just running through me.
The problem is that once your opponent has a 4/1 menace, that's a clock. That's a 5-turn clock.
Yeah.
You can't ignore it. You can't sit back and go, a 2/1 menace I could ignore. The fucking bent blade and the fucking 4/3 golem, and golem also puts +1/+1 counters on guys. So maybe he's a 3/1 or a 3/2 swinging in. You go, shit, I can't ignore that. So then you go to black, and you go to black, and then they have black and red has so much cheap, easy common removal that you never get an advantage against their menace creatures, and you just get fucked. And that's why I tried. I was like, did I try to win another box? And then I ran into 2 red-black mirror match. I was playing red-black. Extra one, both playing red-black. Just played their menace creature, started swinging, and I said, nope, we're done with this format. It's solved, it's coin flips, and it sucks.
Yeah.
Look, the rares are still fun. It's still fun to open the packs, but I think if they were expecting to be, and I did a couple pick 2 drafts, because if you get into a pick 2 thing and somehow you end up being the red-black player, yeah, it's just you're on easy street. I swept a draft without even thinking. But then the next draft, I didn't get red-black, and I said, there's no point in that. Oh, it says I was a robot for a second there.
You're back now. I was going to say something, but it was over before.
Okay.
We were done talking.
Thank God. The point is, Hobbit's miserable. Everybody agrees it's miserable. And if you're really going to try and win a collector box, first of all, don't do it. And second of all, if you're going to do it, you have to play a million 2-drops. Like, you're not. Here's the other crazy thing is, like, I thought this guy was great. I'm like, oh, a big fucking guy, 6-drop, huge mountain guy, comes down as like a 6'5", 8'5". It's in the D tier because it's like, dude, when are you going to play a 6-drop? You can't get these things on the table. You just need to play the cheapest shit you can.
If it's a coin flip format, is it worth it trying to do sealed to get the arena direct if alpha coin flip? Like you think if you play 4 or 5 of these, you'd be able to make your way into a box for 200, $300 instead of $800?
I think you could. I think it's going to take you a lot of look, I think I thought about it. I'm like, well, I know what I need to do. I need to just go in. If I sign back up, I would be like, because again, I went into the next one and I had like smog, the 5-drop smog, and I was like, oh, this is awesome. I'm going to do great. And then I realized, dude, these huge bombs do not matter. You're just getting overrun by little creatures.
Yeah.
So I know exactly what I would do if I was going to keep doing it, which is just drop little 2-drops and try to hold it off. But there's always, then you're competing with, am I going to get land flooded? I'm seeing and there's guys who grind on arena. I'm seeing guys that go, oh, I just got my 10th box. But then I check their fucking profile and it's like, Magic Grand Prix champion 2023 or whatever. And I go, that's the other reason I don't want to go in, is there is still a little bit of strategy. What it really comes down to is like, who do you put the equipment on? Where do you place the counter? When do you use the removal spell? You have to be very precise about that. And if the only people left still drafting this are the fucking guys who are like fucking Magic Pro Tour champions, and everybody else is just like, this is miserable. You want noobs in you wanted to go in day one. You want to go in hour one when all the noobs are like, let me give this a try. I think at this point, the only thing left are the Sharks, and I don't want to play with the Sharks right now.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, that's what seems to be. Look, give it a try if you want. Again, here, I'll show you this guy's winning deck. This guy did have white, but again, just so he had enough fucking 2-drops in there. And he had 2 Philly the limited. Pathfinder. Is it Philly the Pathfinder? That's that rare. That
he's a top rare, right? I think was he A or...
He was an A. So the only reason to go in any other color is if you just open some bomb at. Look, he had a bunch of the A rares. And that's the other thing. You see a winning deck list. It's not like a surprising, like, oh, what an interesting build. It's, no, you opened fucking bombs. It's like you can't even do an interesting build. Either get exactly. And he had Belladonna Took. Like, God, look at how many fucking rares and like bombs he needed to have just to win one box. I don't know. I just don't think it's worth going for.
I love Tom Burton William. They're one of my favorite cards in the entire set.
They're doing a lot of work.
I love them. I think they're great. I can't wait to put one in my Henzi Toolbox Tory deck.
Hasn't the price on Tom and Bert gone up?
Has it? Yeah, I opened a nice foil extended art one in my box, so I was stoked about that.
I'm seeing, oh, that's a pro. So there's a promo. Did you know there's a promo? I didn't know that.
Oh.
Extended art. What is this? Buy a box or something?
Okay, it
just says promo on it. Tom, Bert, and William. You gotta get one of these.
That one. I gotta get one of those. Come on, I gotta get one of those.
It's only like $16, man. You gotta pick one up. 40.
I gotta pick one up. They look cute. They look cool.
You gotta get one.
They got the little Hobbits.
Think about it. You could have had 800 of these, but you bought one Hobbit box. You could have had 800 Tom Berts.
I did get one of those though. I have to be happy with it. I may stick with it rather than spend on the special one, but the special one's cute. They're dangling by his feet.
I want to see. I wonder if Wizards is going to comment, because again, we are seeing a lot of like the pro players and top players being like, "What happened here? This is one of the worst limited formats we've ever seen." But I think Wizards is releasing. I think Wizards is going to go to talking about Reality Fracture. I think they're going to go, yeah, don't worry. The Hobbits, it's healthy. It's a healthy limited set. None of this matters.
That's the luck they have, right? Because this is the death of the small sets. They're not doing this anymore. This was the from what I've heard, they're not. This is the last time we're going to have the small set. They're going to stick to big sets. They're doing 6 sets next year instead of 7. So they're breaking up their design team a little bit. Hopefully their design team learned a little bit from this. A lot of times you bring on new designers and you put them on a small set so that you can't fuck up that big. And how do you fuck up the Hobbit? Everybody loves the Hobbit, but they fucked up the Hobbit for draft, but people are buying it like crazy. Where they fucked up on the draft format for this, they made up for it on the, hey, it's Lord of the Rings too. Come and buy it. Get yourself a Dan Fraser original.
Dude, you get a box topper with every play booster box, and I'm seeing people going absolutely nuts for those. I do have a 1 ring coming. I did get a 1 ring, so
the Dan Fraser.
Yeah, but it's non-foil, so I don't know. We'll see. I might keep it.
Yeah,
the Dan Fraser. Well, speaking of the Hobbit universes beyond, this is a story. I find this crazy. Now, Billy, did you know that we know artist proofs. When Wizards does a new set, all the artists, they do a nice thing. They usually send them, don't they send them like 100 copies? I forget what they said. It's like you get 100 artist proofs
50.
of your card.
I could be wrong.
Maybe it could be 50. And that's like a nice little bonus to you. They sell them at conventions. Honestly, I just ordered some artist proofs. Let me see. Is this it? No, that's not it. I ordered some artist proofs from an artist, and I was excited. Again, it was one of the here. Chris. Oh, I was going to dox myself. Chris Seaman illustration. I'm such an idiot. Guys, I got to be real. Sometimes you got to. A lot of these artists have websites where they sell their artist proofs, and if you like take a look, I went. That's cheaper than what that card would cost normally. Let me get an artist proof. So I picked up from Chris Seaman. I picked up a Banner of Kinship. This one was more than a normal one would go, but I'm like, dude, Banner of Kinship's like a really good card. I kind of want a artist proof of that. The one where I think a normal copy of this is like $75, and I think the artist proof was 50. The special guest Morbid Opportunist, and this is one of my favorite. I love the art for this. And I was meaning to pick up a second one. Yeah, it's from OTJ. So it's like the one time I was like, okay, she's like a cowboy lady, but she's like a demon cowboy lady. That's sick. I love it. I have one of these already, and I've been meaning to get a second one. And then I went on his website. I'm like, dude, $50? Again, because it's an artist proof. Let me see. Did he put it in one sleeve? I was going to say the back of it, I don't want to take it out of the sleeve. The back of it does not have the magic thing. It's white on the back.
Yeah.
So artist proofs are great. They're very cool. They're fun to collect. If I had more money, I'd be collecting more of them. But the big disappointment has been that if you do a Universes Beyond set, because of rights issues and whatever else, they do not give you artist proofs. Because Chris Seaman, the reason I found his website was he was going, hey, I did the cool promo art for Super Shredder. There's a Pro Tour exclusive Super Shredder that goes for a lot of money. And I was like, do you have artist proofs of that? Hoping I could get a deal. And he's like, oh, they don't do. He reminded me, he's like, we don't do artist proofs for Universes Beyond stuff. I went, that sucks.
Kind of weird, yeah.
I don't know what the rights issue would be necessarily.
Well, it's like 50 more cards, right? It's like, does Nickelodeon care that much? Does Paramount care that much about 50 cards? And then
well, it's not like they become like, it's not like the artist then has like ownership over the art because it's an artist proof. It's just kind of like a gift. So I don't really know why they have that policy. I don't know if anybody has an answer. They did
the art. It would be promo, if anything. You know, if you're the artist is there at a convention and hey, the Super Shredder art promo card is here, the artist proof promo card is here. Oh, that's from the Nickelodeon Ninja Turtle set. I don't see what the big cost is, but Wizards obviously doesn't want to deal with it.
Yeah. Well, I also think, when they do these serialized cards, especially if they're serialized out of 500, I think the artist should get one of the serialized cards. I think it would be great promo for the serialized card. The artist could take it to shows and be like, remember, I have a serialized card and the thing that's showing up, so whatever. Take one card out and give it to the artist. You could take the number 69 from every serialized card should go to the artist. And then the number 69s would be like, ooh, that was the artist's copy. But here's what's crazy to me, and this is kind of sad. So Rebecca Gay, a beloved Magic artist, is on Facebook. And here, let me bring up this tweet going, I'm seeking copies of these two cards, foil and non-foil. I'd like to acquire 10 copies of all versions. I know they may be expensive. I can offer unopened boxes of prior Magic expansions or other items if anyone can help me get these in bulk. So I understand. Look, I almost can say maybe there's some weird legal rights issue about not doing artist proofs, but there is nothing stopping Wizards from being like, hey, print, the next couple print, or just open boxes, whatever, and go to the artist and goes, here's 10 copies of your card, just a regular copy of your card. They can't even get that to the artist. The artists have to go on Facebook and go, hey, everybody's online fighting over this card and paying $500,000 for it. Yeah, Wizards didn't give me any. Fuck me. They say, well, you drew the art. What do you care? They also can't. Here's the other thing. Okay, the thing that makes sense with it is they can't sell prints and playmats and shit. And I get that.
Yeah.
They're going, dude, you don't own Spider-Man. you can't print Spider-Man playmats, you can't do that. It's like, yeah, I get that. But you could give them some fucking cards. I think this is embarrassing for Wizards that the artist of the card is going, yeah, they didn't send me anything. They didn't even did they send her some boxes to open to look for her fucking card? This is Rebecca Gay. She's like Magic Loyalty.
I opened a Galadriel in my box, non-foil. So
one of these? That's not bad.
Yeah, Rebecca Gay Galadriel was in my box. Yeah. That was cool.
That's not bad. I think it's crazy. Wizards should be taken, especially since they've had who was that artist recently who said Wizards is fucking everybody with Universes Beyond? He was the guy who quit because his art got ripped off for Trouble in Pairs.
Donato Giancola.
Yeah. What was his big Magic rant?
He was the first responder to the Dan Frazier thing, right? When Dan Frazier's One Ring was a copy of the old One Ring. So he's been kind of anti-art, anti-Wizards art for a while.
Here's his Instagram, Donato Art, saying, "You should be ashamed, Wizards of the Coast. These past 6 months have been quiet about an infringement on my work from the card Trouble in Pairs." Now, again, I do kind of go, look, somebody ripped off your art. Wizards probably does not have any way to tell if somebody's ripped off your art until it's already been printed. Yeah. It's really hard for them to like look at a piece of art and go, oh, that must have ripped off art from some other guy. They don't fucking know. I was able to reach a settlement with Wizards in September, which would put this infringement issue behind us. I mean, you did rip off his art. It sucks. You hired the wrong person. They fucked you over and you end up legally responsible for that. Yeah, you got to do a settlement. Something's got to happen. Hopefully, the lady whose One Ring got ripped off is getting a decent something from Wizards. They're probably going, just shut the fuck up. We got to sell the Hobbit. Don't raise no fuss about this. We'll make it right. Okay. Yeah. Apparently, Wizards would rather continue infringing on and damaging our reputation in the commercial illustration marketplace. A painting I created has been used by Wizard and Marvel in the style guide for Universes Beyond. So, again, he's saying, look, this guy has a lot of problems. I don't think you can. He's got a lot of problems. Again, I disagree with him here, even because he's going, this was what they gave to artists to make the Marvel artwork. And they said, hey, we're trying to make the comic covers look like this. And then the actual cards, we kind of wanted to have this style. And then they showed one of his paintings, I guess, of Iron Man. They said, kind of in this kind of style. And he's going, oh, they're ripping me off again. It goes, no, telling people how to draw in your style, or like not in your style, but just like the evocative tone of like, this is kind of what we're looking for, is not, this guy does not really understand how copyright works. Let's put it that way.
Why? He understood enough to get paid out for Trouble in Pairs.
He was right on Trouble in Pairs. But like a style guide for in-house artists saying, hey, try to get it close to these Marvel styles, you're not going to.
I think he's got the right to gripe that they're using his art in the style guide. They
should have found anybody else.
Even then, like if it's in the style guide, like, hey, can we get permission to use your piece in the style guide? We'll pay you this for our style guide, because this is like the jump off point for their style. So using his style, it's like I can see why he's griping. I don't.
You can't do that though, because it's like, if you're making a movie and you show somebody else like a scene from a movie and you go, I want to make it like this scene in The Matrix. You don't pay the people who made The Matrix. You're just going, this is an example of what we're trying to do, But
they could gripe about it. I give him the gripe pass. I give him the bitch pass. He's allowed to bitch about it.
He's allowed to bitch. And if I was him, I would be bitching, because it is fun, and bitching about Wizard of the Coast is great. Harbinger of Chaos in the chat says, Scott Fisher told me he was allowed to keep the original of his art. Well, I don't think they can. Even Marvel will let artists keep their original work. Like the comic artists at Marvel are allowed to keep their original art. Yeah. It's he has the Green Goblin painting, is allowed to sell it. So I think you can, and I think Marvel does not, that is Marvel though. But again, he does not have the right to replicate it. He could never make prints. He could never do play mats or sleeves or anything like that. But I think I think they know, I think legally they could say, no, that was a work for hire. You're not allowed to sell it, but because they didn't have that in the contract, Marvel's pretty. They had some controversy with that in the past, because I think Marvel Comics used to keep the art of their comic artists, and then the comic artists kept going, hey, man, we're getting paid shit. Give us our fucking pages so we can sell them at Comic-Cons. And Marvel went, yeah, okay.
we're kind of on the side of poor Rebecca Gay. She's has to get her own cards, but
I
let's
just want to
say
give
she
her free
gets
shit, man.
let's say she gets 10 of these and she does like some really cool signatures on each one and then sells them for like 10 times what she bought them for.
Yeah.
Like congratulations, Rebecca Gay. What if it becomes the new thing for these artists to just pick up 10 of each, do really cool signatures over each 10 and off those for a premium, and they become like a 10 of 10 artist premium and they commit to doing 10. That kind of covers for the fact they didn't get their artist proofs.
Look, Rebecca Gay here's the thing. Rebecca Gay is going to be covered. Like, Rebecca Gay is good to go. She's a well-known artist. She gets a big draw. I could not get her signature at Con because the line was too long or whatever else. So she's going to be fine. The problem is that this is a policy that affects artists. And you always want the artist to be making good money. Am I roboting again?
Yeah, you're roboting again. So it's
Give me 2 seconds to try something.
Young Vito is roboting, but he is roboting for a good cause. He's roboting for Rebecca Gay. She needs her artist proofs. I think that she's gonna. I'm interested to see what she does with these 10. Like, why would you need 10 copies of each? Is it? She's not over here talking down on Wizards for not giving her everything. So people are taking this message and they're turning it into a negative. Oh, snap. We got triple vetoes all the way.
Is that any better? Is this better?
Yeah. It looks way cleaner, way better.
All right, good. So the artists are going to be taken care of. The artists are not going to be taken care of. The problem is that, you want all the artists to have as much of a chance to make money off their artwork as possible. And if they're not going to get the artist proofs, which are a big part, and again, they can't make playmats, they can't do prints, like, Wizards really should be trying to help them out. And I think, look, I don't know if they gave her, maybe they gave her a couple boxes of The Hobbit or something. I wish I had more transparency to know what these artists are getting from the companies to make up for the fact that, again, if you work on a Universes Beyond product, yeah, maybe there's like a little bit of like, oh, but the cards are more exciting. Like, you get to sign Iron Mans. More people are going to come to your booth. Sometimes, if you're the artist of like Iron Man's fucking some shitty fucking common removal spell, it's not going to be as good, right?
This is Galadriel and Galadriel's Dismissal. Two very good cards.
I know, she's fine. Look, Rebecca Gay's fine. I'm talking about everybody across the board. But yes, Rebecca Gay will be great if she does alterations or whatever, if she like adds a crazy signature to them. I just think Wizards could hopefully, be hooking these people up. It's a little weird to see them having to go to the community and be like, I didn't get any copies of my own card.
How long does it take somebody to sign a card with a good alteration on it at a table? Like, you'll pay an artist what, $50 to $100 to do a really cool alteration signature on your card, usually at a convention.
If it's a quick alteration, like the one I got on my Jeweled Lotus, she banged it out in like 5 minutes and it was great.
Yeah. How much did you pay for that? Was it like
$50? She was cheap.
Yeah. So if she's getting these ahead of time, she's probably got something pretty cool planned for them. Because like she's obviously she can't do it 5 minutes at a convention, so she's probably gonna do something really fucking sweet to these. I'm thinking.
I think is it Scott Fisher who did Liliana of the Veil? I think. I was really sad. No.
Is he gonna make big boobies on the cards?
He should, but he had at his table. Yeah, wait, no, is this one? Who made this one? All right, this is the one I want. Here's the Liliana of the Veil I'm looking for. That ain't bad.
Oh no.
Did he do this one? I don't know if he did. He might have done
Steve
this
Argyle? Steve Argyle's the artist on this?
Steve Argyle. Yeah. Shit. So who altered? Maybe it was Steve Argyle's fucking booth. He had a Liliana of the Veil. He does a lot of alteration. Yeah, he does do alterations of Liliana of the Veil. And sadly, he had one at his table and it was sold out before I could get it. I think he made it into Morrigan from Darkstalkers. I've seen he did one as like Sailor Moon. So yeah, stuff like this is just cool, man. Like, I wish I had, dude, Garrick Liliana. Oh fuck.
Looks like the Huntress from Dead by Daylight.
I think he usually has these at the Magic Cons. He usually has like one he sells a day. He does an alteration on Liliana Veil. There's Diva.
I'm gonna take some Adderall and play Overwatch.
Bro, these are awesome. I want all of these. Look, Lilo from fucking Fifth Element. Yeah. And dude, sadly, it was a girl in front of me. She was like 2 things ahead of me. She bought the one he had for the dad. I was like, fuck, I would have definitely bought that. That's fucking badass. But now I'm going, shit, I kind of want to, I wonder if he does it. Again, guys, if you're interested in artist proofs, you can usually go to these guys' websites. They have, their prices for getting these alterations. But Steve Argyle's, at some point, I saw another one he did that was Boba Fett. I missed out on that one as well. At some point, I have to get a Steve Argyle, what do you call it? Altered Liliana of the Veil. These are very cool.
That Star Wars one looked great.
Dude, that one's insane. Holy crap. Like, look, the lightning and the fucking lightsaber and shit. These are awesome, man. I wish I was a Magic artist because, dude, the cool shit they get to do. I wish I could alter cards effectively. All of these are badass. I wish I had bought the one that was at the show, but it got bought out from under me. Maybe I'll have to go to his website and see if I can get one. All right, Billy, on the level of being pedantic, are you ready for me to be extremely pedantic as always?
We're going deeper.
I need a what do you call it? A stinger that goes, Vito complains again about something no one else cares about. Billy, here's Game Genic. I am continuing my crusade to improve the world of deck boxes and sleeves and binders, Billy. Did you see my tweet on this?
I saw you talk about this, and I was like, Vito is a fucking nitpicker.
Nitpicker. Billy, this makes no fucking sense. This is crazy.
Why?
Because the Hobbit's out. So you're like, I love the Hobbit. I want to get all the stuff. Okay, I'm a graphic designer. This shit drives me nuts. I go just design cool Magic shit and I will buy it. Okay. Here's the Hobbit. All right. We're going to take a look. So what do we got? We got a table size playmat. Fine. I was actually like, hey, wow, I can finally get elf sleeves for the first time in 10,000 years because God forbid Wizards just make sleeves with elves on them. I got to wait for a Lord of the Rings set to get Wizard sleeves. I got wolf sleeves.
Yeah.
I got what? All right, good. I like themed sleeves, deck boxes. Who cares? And you get a Gandalf, you get a Smog box for your Smog deck. That's cool. I like having a themed box. I actually like the Gleaming Splendor art.
Yeah, it looks cool.
Okay. Here's the problem, Billy. And you got your binder. You got your binder. Yeah. What do you want to do with your binder? You want to put all your favorite cards from the Hobbit in the binder. What is this shit? It just says J.R.R. Tolkien. Then there's a giant empty space where the name of the card used to be, and then the art of the card, and that's the binder. Why J.R.R. Tolkien's The Hobbit? Put the word The Hobbit on the binder. What are you doing?
Why do you want more words on it?
Why does it say J.R.R. Tolkien? A book has the name of the book.
Because
you should have something there.
It's the author. It's the man who started it all. And now if I want to put my Lord of the Rings cards in here, I want to get my 5 armies cards in here.
No, because look, it says The Hobbit on the side. They figured it out on the side. It should have the word The Hobbit. So take the word The Hobbit and put it under J.R.R. Tolkien. J.R.R. Tolkien's The Hobbit.
I feel like this is such a nothing burger. Did anybody else agree with you on Twitter or anywhere? Were they like, yeah, you're so right?
Care. I'm just right. From a design standpoint, look, remember, this card used to say whatever the name of this guy was, Doofus McDungleheem, okay? And they said, well, it doesn't make sense to have a Doofus McDungleheem binder. I don't fucking know. It might be Gandalf. Look,
I thought it was Gandalf, but maybe
it's probably Gandalf. All right. So they took the word Gandalf off, and I go, fine, because it wouldn't make sense to have a binder that says Gleaming Splendor. You don't want a Gleaming Splendor binder. But if you're going to take the name of the card off, replace it with the words The Hobbit. And then it would look like a Hobbit book, which is what it's trying to emulate to begin with. It's supposed to look like the Hobbit book.
Yeah, I don't know. I think it looks great.
You're a fucking idiot. What are you? Are you crazy?
Are you nuts? I see nothing wrong with this.
I'm going to show you a binder I recently got.
Did you? Oh, I thought you photoshopped it on.
No, I didn't get that pedantic. I thought
Did
about
you
getting
try and you couldn't make it look good, so you quit?
No, I just didn't. I honestly, I didn't think about doing it, but then I said, I think my point will be made. I think everybody already knows what I'm saying here. I have this Sephiroth binder.
Okay, that looks cool.
What do you notice about the Sephiroth binder? Magic the Gathering Final Fantasy. It's got the word Final Fantasy right on the front.
Yeah.
Because it's your Final Fantasy binder. The Hobbit binder tells me that the name of the set is apparently J.R.R. Tolkien. These are where all my J.R.R. Tolkien cards go.
Well, yeah, that's the identifier. Because this is the thing. They're not getting the Hobbit, right? They're getting J.R.R. Tolkien. They're getting Final Fantasy. But the Lord of the Rings is Tolkien. The Hobbit is Tolkien. It's part of a bigger picture. So Tolkien is the granddaddy of what they're actually doing here. The Tolkien universe is why we're doing this.
A book cover. They're book cover illustrations. There should be a title that looks like the title of a book.
The biggest problem in the universe is beyond. Vito's biggest problem is that the biggest problem
is that any one of you fucking hire me. Give me a job. I will come in and the whole fucking sleeve and deck box industry will be revitalized overnight. Okay, did you see this? Did you see this tweet I put out? Did you see this one?
Yeah.
Billy, I want decks for my okay. I have my Abzan deck box. I want sleeves. I want Abzan sleeves. What is my option for Abzan sleeves? It's the character in a chair shoved into the corner, all this dead space here. Her little fucking dragon's nose doesn't even fit in the frame, and it's surrounded by whatever the fuck this is, and also it's yellow, which is not an Abzan color because no Magic deck is yellow.
Yeah.
When you could have just took this art, put it on a black background, and had a fantastic fucking sleeve for the Abzan. Jim Tyrant says, nah, that sleeve is cool. Are you insane? This looks like dog shit. This sucks.
I have a pitch. Yeah. You might not like it. This Felithar version is the big butt Felithar from the Commander deck.
Right.
So I use it as the commander of my big butt deck. I love my big butt deck. Can we get that Felithar sliding down the big butt from the Sir Mix-a-Lot music video? I like big butts, I cannot lie.
I would take anything at this point.
Can that be my sleeve? Let's go.
I'm going to have to start printing custom sleeves for my decks. That's what it's gotten. This is how bad it's gotten.
You should. You of all people should. Like
the sleeve situation is so bad. Yeah, let me see. What are the custom card sleeves? The only problem with them is that they all have white borders because they don't know how to print them right.
Didn't they change them now? Don't they have black borders,
Can they print all the way to the edge now? I don't know if they can print to the edge,
but I think they might have a new border color. I could be wrong about that. I thought I remember.
If they can do black borders, that would be fantastic. Let's see. What's the turnaround for the Forge? Why is there a D symbol on the bottom of my sleeve design? I don't know if they still have the white borders on them. And I don't know if Dragon Shields, I know Dragon Shield does it. Wasn't there one other company that does it? The Forge.
I ordered through a different company.
Billy, you're right. Create your own custom sleeves with black borders.
There you go.
All right. How many do you get? Do you get 100? Do you get enough for a...
I think you get slightly over 100. I ordered from one company,
I'd be happy.
And then I ordered from them second. The first company was like $35. And it was a long time ago. I don't even know what the company's name is anymore. But they didn't have a D on it or anything. They still had the outside border, but like they were good cards. They were good sleeves. And then so were the Dragon sleeves, though. The Dragon Shield sleeves custom were fantastic. And this was a while ago. I bet you they're even better now. So yeah.
Someone's saying yourplaymat.com lets you make custom sleeves.
That might have been who I bought it from the first time. Yeah.
Are these also custom card sleeves? Do they do the black border? Looks like do they print to the edge? It looks like they're printing.
No, that's that's a rough looking white edge, I think.
Check it out. White frame sleeves. If you want edge to edge art, it's an extra $4. So now I can print all the way. That's what I would do. I would print all the way. So maybe these guys, what does it cost?
I honestly, I would
$40.
I would pay it. I would pay it.
Yeah, but that's for 60. Hold on. Let's see. Custom card size, standard size, not Japanese size. Edge to edge. I don't need an inner frame, and I need 120 of them. $70 American. Ooh, that's a lot more than I would do the dragon
for a very special deck. $70 is cool.
Yeah, I think though it looks like the dragon shield's for 25. I don't like this little rugged fucking black thing, but I could make it work. I think I'm gonna start making card sleeves, man. I think it's the only. Yeah.
And then we can judge them here.
We should. We can go. We can have the sleeve contest. So there's
I'm gonna make my Sir Mix-a-Lot big butt sleeves.
I mean, dude, the way that AI is now, I hate to tell you, like, I could take that picture of I could take any one of my commanders and be like, hey, take her, but have her, like, fucking holding a giant flaming sword or whatever, and they will have no problem making that happen. So
I'm gonna hire Rebecca Gay to do it for me. Dude,
$2,000
for some $2,100 sleeves.
More art. Here's the thing that drives me nuts about the magic artists is and again, it was like Wizard of Barge doing the Kickstarter, right? Is I go, hey, all you guys should be doing this. Like Wizard of Barge is a smart guy where he just said, here, I got all this goblin artwork. I'm making sleeves. I'm making t-shirts. What did this guy end up raising? It was like some insane amount of money. $613,000, guys. If you're a lot of these artists, I want to go to them and I go, hey man, if you have all this art and Wizards is letting you print, like make some sleeve. They probably see it gets complicated. They probably can't do card sleeves without getting like express permission. I don't know if are card sleeves one of them. Oh, they did let him do card sleeves. But was this? This was his army token. Yeah,
I think they allowed him to use the art.
Well, this is different though because his was a secret layer. So as a secret layer, he probably said, "I own all the art. This is my art, and I'm licensing it to you." I think if you do the art for an actual set, Wizards goes, "Listen, all those pictures of Garrick and we obviously own that. We need to put it on banners and whatever else."
Yeah.
But still, a lot of these guys, I mean, I think a lot of artists are missing out on the fact. I was shocked. Again, I just paid, dude, that artist proof. I was like, dude, you're selling this for less than the card goes for. I've had that a couple times where I bought the artist proof for less than the actual card. So it's fascinating how much money some of these guys are leaving on the table. And also, guys, hire me to fix your binders. Your life will be better. Let Vito handle that. Claptrap Destroyer for 5 says, I love my favorite MTG YouTuber, Billy DeFridge.
Claptrap the Destroyer, you don't know. I'm not an MTG YouTuber. I'm a Yu-Gi-Oh YouTuber, but Vito won't let me talk about Yu-Gi-Oh here.
We're just here to Yu-Gi it up. Claptrap, congratulations. I wish I had music to play. You are the very first super chat ever on the Rhystic Study Hall.
Not a big deal, actually. We're going to keep the super chat on the screen for the rest of the show.
For the rest until a new one replaces it. It's just there forever. The problem is it blocks you out because you're on the bottom. So
get rid of it, Vito.
I'm also realizing I have this 2-page this side split. We spend so much of the episode with this up that maybe I need to make a different one of these that doesn't. Now it looks like Billy the Fridge is the one showing. Whatever, I'm overthinking.
Well, everybody knows our names. This is just how to get a hold of us, right? Like,
yeah,
you're
exactly.
Vito, I'm Billy. If you don't know that by now, then who cares? Who cares?
Now the Miku deck's coming out. Billy, tell me what you think about this. We have the bonus card for Miku.
I love this.
You love this? I do not get it, man. Our bonus card for Miku is Backstage Monitor. It's a 3-cost artifact. It's Tiger Eye Cameo, which came out of what, like Invasion or something?
Yeah, I think so. The Invasion had the allied colored tap artifacts.
Yeah. So it is a 3-mana artifact that taps for a green or a white. This card is completely unplayable. Well, it's not unplayable. It's worse than every other possible card you could put in this slot, right?
But Vito, remember when you were saying how cool this deck was because all the cards would work in like a music scene? A cameo is something you would do when you jump on someone's song.
I didn't say that's why it's cool. I just pointed out that that's what they were doing. They've clearly pushed that to a stupid fucking level where they go, look, it's a Tiger Eye cameo. See, she's doing a cameo in a different song. Oh, boy.
The cool thing about this card is that it's moderately playable. You know, it ramps you into mana. It's not the best. It's not the worst. But people who love Hatsune Miku will be able to play this in their deck and love it. where nobody else would play this and love it, but they'll love it because it's got the art on it. So it's kind of endearing in that way. But yeah, this as the bonus card is
It's
funny. It's
really fucking annoying. For those of you who don't know, a 3-cost Monorock is bad. Most 3-cost Monorocks do not get played for that reason. And even if you did want to play a 3-cost Monorock, here's Monolith. It's a common, and it adds any color you want. So let's say somebody accidentally gifts you a creature that has like an activated. This is strictly better than this fucking bonus card with brand new Miku artwork that will never get played in any serious deck.
It doesn't have Miku on it.
Just make it a Selesnya Signet or make it a talisman of whatever the fuck. It's so fucking weird to go, here's a card that is worse than the shittiest common alive. It's your bonus card. What are you doing?
From an enjoyability standpoint, this will be the only time anybody enjoys playing Tiger Eye Cameo. And for that, I kind of respect it because this card is shit otherwise.
I'm almost okay with saying we put Tiger Eye Cameo in the deck because who cares? It's on color. You get a 3-mana rock in your common slot. It's going out and getting like what is not. Art is good. And I go, man, it feels like a total waste to put this art on a card I will never play. I would rather have this on a playable card I could put in other decks. It's the same thing with, remember when they did the Patrick card for Magic? And you're like, why did you do
so
this?
Bad?
Why? What is the point of this? I want to put Patrick, let's be clear. If I'm buying the SpongeBob cards, it's because I want to be funny. I want to be playing Magic, and then I go, and I play Patrick. But I'm not going to play Patrick if Patrick is a 7-cost vanilla 6/5. That's really weird.
It's a 6/5. Yeah, on our end we can't see it, so it's a 7/6/5. Wow, yeah, this is such a shit card. It's funny, it's so shit, right? That's the joke because Patrick Starr's a fucking numbnuts, useless,
right? But I don't think the joke. Shut up! I don't think the joke should be, "Hey, look, you just paid us $40 for a useless foil Patrick." Whereas the other
cards, pay them for it. I didn't buy this. I skipped over this shit
because I wanted Sandy Cheeks and I wanted Mr. Krabs. Sandy Cheeks is Toski, which is great.
To me, not wanting this at all, it's funny. But if I wanted this and I had this, actually, the rest of that Secret Lair was solid. So even getting Patrick Starr as a dud, the others were hits. So the joke is actually kind of funny.
Yeah, but what if you're like
stuff in that?
It's a good Secret Lair, but I go, why make one of the cards a dumb joke that you're going to laugh at once, where you go, oh, he's a big, useless, fucking moronic creature from Legends. Wouldn't it just be more fun? Okay, let's put it this way. The Sonic the Hedgehog Secret Lair, every Sonic creature, it's like Sonic's good, Amy's good, Knuckles is good. And they're like, cool, my favorite creatures, I can actually put them in decks. And then it's like, Patrick, you'll just look at him in a box sometimes. You go, oh, yeah, I remember when they printed that useless card as a joke. Ha.
If I'm buying this, if I'm building this deck, there's a ton of red-black cards that donate stuff to your opponents. I'm building it, all sorts of cool shit, and I'm giving the cool shit to my opponents. I'm just making it such a dickhead deck, like a useless deck that just makes everybody else's stuff better. They're like, why are you playing Patrick? I'm like, trust me. And then I start giving them all this awesome stuff, and they're like, what are you doing? It's for you.
I want to figure out the best way. I've been meaning, so I play with a lot of Japanese cards. I want to figure out the best way to print out stickers I can put over the inner sleeve so that the text box is translated, but the rest of the card is not. I've been thinking about, I would love to transform Patrick into something like Karavek, which is actually playable. Where I go, wouldn't it be just cooler? Yeah, Patrick the Merciless. Am I roboting again?
Slightly, but not that bad. Is this better than Patrick? Because like this is still a 7-drop that barely gets played.
It's a little bit better. And Karavek was one of the back when Commander first showed up. Like the only reason this guy doesn't get played anymore is because Jeweled Lotus is banned, so there's no way to get him into play quick and easy.
The chances of him getting played are about as much as the other one getting played. At least the other one is notably like funnily bad.
No, Karavek is great, especially in a multiplayer game. You can cheat it onto the board with reanimation or something. Whenever an opponent plays a spell, they take damage equal to the spell's mana cost. I mean, that is absolutely playable in Commander.
Yeah, I'm saying, Vito.
Should have been Karavec. It shouldn't have been a big stupid joke. And I don't understand how you go, okay, let's be real. If you want to make little shitty cards, that's fine if the deck costs $50. Okay? If the Miku deck was $50, I'd go, well, how can I complain? It's only a $50 deck. The Miku deck is $150. The bonus card should not be a 10-cent shitty monorack.
You know what's my favorite thing is they overprinted all this. They're like, you're gonna get this no matter what. And everybody who bought it was like so excited, and they knew they didn't have to over deliver. They knew this shit would sell out. They knew that it would be fine. Like they just
so they didn't need to make a good bonus card because it was gonna sell out no matter what. No matter they don't have, just put the effort in, man. These things should be exciting for people. I think that's what drives me nuts. Is I go, why would you not want this to be exciting? Every part of it should be exciting. It would be so easy, even if this was an arcane. Do you know there's no Hatsune Miku arcane signet? There's a Soul Ring, but there's not an arcane signet. This could have been arcane. I mean, it doesn't make sense as an arcane signet. This doesn't make sense as a monorock anyway. How is this a monorock? It does. It's a cast photo.
It's a monitor.
Whatever.
It's to monitor what's going on stage.
Oh my god! It's a
backstage monitor to see what the show looks like from the producer's angle.
Great. My backstage monitor caps for green and what? You could have made this chromatic lantern. How about that? Backstage monitor, chromatic lantern. You got to light the stage, right? That would have been on theme.
No, the Gym Tyrant in the chat says, "What if you did a Donald Trump card but replaced it with the Kingpin card?" Now, early on in this, you said we should remake our own secret layers.
We still need to do that. I know I keep putting it off.
I made MAGA.
Well, you jumped the gun and you made yours in like a day, and then I said, "Well, hey, man,
you said it." I was like, "Let's go!" And then I made MAGA the Gathering, and I made a Donald Trump out of.
Don't spoil it. Don't spoil it. You're spoiling it.
It's so
good.
All
right. We're gonna make it happen. I thought we should get a third guy, but maybe just me and you will do the first one. We'll do it as a proof of concept. Because honestly, the worst secret layer ever challenge, I think we could do a themed worst secret layer ever was my plan.
Yeah.
Where I was going to be like, we could have worst secret layer ever TV shows, worst secret layer ever movies, and then it could be a recurring segment where we have to come up with the worst themed cards based on and I'm doing the Harold and Maude secret layer about a young boy who loves an older lady, and it's kind of weird. So if you guys would like to see,
perfect for Vito, right up Vito's
the worst secret layer format, which we have discussed. I think we're gonna do it. It's not up my alley. Shut up. The Gym Tyrant
weird is your alley is by definition kind of weird. That's Vito. Kind of weird.
I think that's fair. Gym Tyrant for 2 asks, can Vito beat Billy's Thanos deck? Did you build your Thanos deck yet?
Well, I have the one on Magic Arena. I was playing the Thanos with the 5-color Thanos. I was running Arena with it. So it's a 60 card standard deck.
Well, maybe once I get some things off my plate, we'll have to do some challenges. Goofus the Doofus asks, did you really try to preserve steak in a bathtub? Also good show. Yes, I did. Well, not in a bathtub. So Billy, I went to when I was in Vegas. I told that story. Remember the Chili's, all the Chili's? So I got a bunch of ice out of the fucking ice chest. I didn't do it in the bathtub. I did it in the sink. I filled the sink with ice, and then I put the container of steak in the sink, and I covered it with ice. And it kept for like a day.
Yeah.
Luckily, I eat so much trash that I can usually fight off food poisoning anyway.
I thought you were trying to do some steak curing like Guga Foods does on YouTube. You ever watch Guga?
Yeah. I was dry aging it.
I dry aged the steak in a bathtub. The neighbors think I'm stealing someone's kidney, but I'm really just making a dry aged steak.
Now I have one other thing we were going to talk about. I don't even know. It's so weird when Magic bleeds into normie land. When the normies are talking about Magic the Gathering, and I'm seeing all these sites reporting on this moment from the command zone, Billy. I'm gonna bring it up now. I watched the clips, but I haven't actually watched it.
I love
Post
this.
Malone is playing Commander, and he is now dropped. Does he have a? Is it? I imagine it's got to be serialized in his deck, right? Let me see if I can go back a second.
I couldn't tell if it was serialized or not.
Is he playing with a serialized One Ring or not? Let's find out.
Just for a little bit of flavor here. We're gonna play the One Ring.
Hey! It happened.
It's here.
It happened.
Wait, that's not the One Ring.
What a treat! This is one of the rings.
What a treat!
What a
I do
treat.
have a cool version
What a
somewhere
treat.
around.
So he's playing with. Come on, man! You got a maximum bling. I'm trying to see on the table if he's playing with a serialized one here.
I don't
Let's
think it
see.
is. Do you? Can you tell? Well, it has to be before it goes up.
Once they blow it up, it's a regular one. It would have the little thing right there
In the bottom corner, isn't it? Or is it?
It would be in like the bottom left of the art.
Okay.
It looks like it might just be a regular.
No,
I mean,
no.
it's still a poster foil.
There's something there. There might be.
Yeah, I know. It might be serialized. I know it doesn't actually matter.
Let's see it get big and see if that something is still there when it gets
But
big.
once it gets big, they're just using. That's not the actual card.
I know, but
anymore.
show the big, and if there's not a little black thing in that corner, that means okay, there is a little black thing in that corner, but I don't know. It's it looked to stand out a little bit more down on the table. I bet you it's the serialized. I bet you
he's got serialized. He's got to have a serialized.
I'm sure he
Post
picked
Malone.
up. He probably picked up the 1 of 100 when it came out, right? Like
I would think at this point, if he didn't have a 1 of 100, he must have bought a 1 of 100. And remember, a 1 of 100 One Ring is what, like 25 grand right now? I think.
No. Ben Bateman got one for $100 trade in, $100,000 worth of trade in. Excuse me, he traded in $100K for
$100K.
His serialized
did he
One
get
Ring.
it for himself, or did he get it for his?
He got it for himself.
company?
He traded in all his. He was trying to collect beta power and stuff. He traded in almost his entire collection for a serialized One Ring.
Yeah. I remember. Let's see. Here's his video about this. And when I saw what he traded to get a One Ring, I said, "Man, I want to not hate Ben Bateman, but I kind of hate Ben Bateman." Where I go, what are you doing, man? All right, so here he went. He got a serialized One Ring. He cracked it out of this 9.5 slab. Let's take a look.
Cards were meant to be played. This is the true story of the biggest.
Look at what he traded. Okay, hold on. Can I? You can't go back on Instagram. So that was a Black Lotus, Tropical Island, some scrub. Look at all the dual lands he had to trade. $100,000.
Yeah.
This is what 100,000 cards looks like that he traded in for one fucking One Ring. Really?
Biggest Magic trade I've ever made
Oh my
in
god.
my entire life. This last weekend at MagicCon Vegas, I liquidated every single card in my entire Magic collection, not currently in a deck or like a priceless collectible I plan to keep my whole life.
I also hate that he's just rich. I mean, I know I shouldn't, but it's just like when rich guys make videos about look at how rich I am. I'm like, well, what do I do with this information? Why did
I
you
don't know
make
how
this?
rich he is. I think he's well
Bro.
off. I think
somebody said his parents. I forget what his parents are. He used to make
his
music or some
his
shit.
grandfather invented Viagra. He got like a
Oh,
Pulitzer.
He's not
Yeah,
rich.
He got like a Pulitzer Prize for Viagra. He actually won like I think it was a Pulitzer Prize. It wasn't Pulitzer. What's the big prize they give you? Peace Prize, Nobel, something.
Nobel Peace Prize.
I think
stop
for
saying
Viagra.
Pulitzer over and over. The problem is when
He
you
won
keep
a
saying it, I'm like,
Pulitzer.
I know what it is. You go a Pulitzer. You got a Pulitzer. I'm like,
Pulitzer
"Billy, stop.
veto.
It's not a Pulitzer. I know it's not a Pulitzer. I'm like, well, stop saying Pulitzer, and then I can come up with what it
I
actually
take
is.
Viagra so I can pull it, sir.
Yeah, he's got a Nobel Prize for fucking Viagra or some shit.
No, his
Obviously, Ben
grandfather did.
Bateman comes from super rich white kid money. Okay, that's the reason he has $100,000 worth of Black Lotus's dual lands to trade in for a One Ring.
But if you watch his run, he was working the entire time up until like 6 months ago when he went full time into Magic. The guy's been hustling. He's been hustling.
I know he's been hustling, but like I think when you make one of these big purchases for like $100,000, you just kind of quietly tuck it away. You can maybe make one video where you go, "Hey guys, I got this thing." Making a whole video about, "I can't believe I've parted with the hundreds of thousands of dollars I had to buy a different thing that is worth $100,000." It's a little fucking weird, man. It's like the guys who make a video of like, "Oh look, I bought a Porsche." It's like, well, yeah, but you just there's a guy I follow. Do you know? Is it Nick? What's his name? Nick White or something?
Huh.
And he's just
I'm not sure.
Let me see. He's just I know I'm hopping around like crazy. He's another YouTube guy, and he goes, you know, if you told me a month, he does follow me, so I shouldn't be an asshole to him. But he's like, if you told me a month ago that I would have these Magic cards or these, he's been collecting Pokemon cards, right?
Yeah.
And he keeps going, you know, I never thought I would have this Pokemon collection. It's been a wild ride so far. You know, I just started collecting over a month ago, and today I collected $50,000, and I'm like, so you spent $50,000 on cards? Why are you making it sound like a fucking journey? Like this would be interesting if you said, I started collecting 20 years ago, and I never thought my cards would ever be worth this. I've been so excited to see Pokemon grow and expand. No, he bought these all in the last month.
If he was like, I started 1 month ago with $10,000 and now I have $50,000 worth of cards, I'd be like, that would be
interesting. Yeah. It's like, oh man, I had these in my collection forever and they came back as PSA 10s. There's no story here. It's just I spent $50,000 in a month. And I go, I started my Pokemon collecting journey. It's not a journey. You're just buying shit, cocksucker. It's not that fucking. Stop calling it a journey. Yeah.
Do you think he wants to buy my Pikachu?
Is that a PSA 6?
No, it's a PSA 2. I was wrong.
Oh.
It's a PSA 2.
Yeah, you're fucked, dude. There's a lot of those. If it was a PSA 6, you might be good.
It's still a couple grand.
Is it really for a PSA 2?
Yeah, it's the 1996 before Pokemon came out.
Every magazine, every kid in Japan probably has one of those.
The Koro was an insert pull out. It's even at 2, it's like selling for like $1,500 to $2,000.
Are we flexing our Pokemon cards now? Is that what
this is my only Pokemon card? That's my only Pokemon card.
You want me to flex?
It was gifted to me a few months ago.
I was going through my top sleeved nonsense, and these are the two cards. All right, if anybody out there knows anything about Pokemon, I have to get these graded. In what was it, 2001? I was a tiny, chubby boy who loved Pokemon cards, and I went to the Super Trainer Showdown in Las Vegas, and I have a Ken Sugimori signed Charizard, signed by the original Pokemon artist himself.
Nice.
And he also drew a little Pikachu on my Team Rocket card. So I have to do something with those. Those are cooler than your dumb Koro magazine promo that Keemstar gave you.
Apparently Keemstar had the PSA 10.
I thought there isn't a PSA 10. I thought there wasn't one.
He said he had one, and he said he sold it for $1.3 million.
Dude, I mean, that's what it would go for. That's the one Logan Paul's chasing right now.
Yeah, he might have sold it to Logan. Who knows?
Well, if Keemstar had the PSA 10, he's a smart man. Dude. All right, we're hopping around from 80,000 different things. The prices of everything is going up. Dude, I've had boxes of these sitting in I used to have 6 boxes of these. Do you know these, Billy?
Oh, the Nintendo cereal?
No, these are the Nintendo Game Pack. Wow, this box is almost full. These are Nintendo wax packs.
Okay.
Had stickers and little scratch off cards that you can no longer scratch off because whatever you used to scratch off them is just hardened.
No gum?
No gum.
Boo!
Box used to be 20. See how it has an X on it? That means it was like sent back to the company because they put way too many of these.
Yeah.
I used to have 6 full boxes. I think I sold a couple to a buddy, and I'm now seeing packs of those going for like, those used to be like 50 cents for a pack. Nobody wanted them. I'm seeing the packs graded selling for like $100 for a graded pack, $25 for a loose pack. I'm going, dude, I've just had those sitting on a desk. Like, what the whole collecting world is going nuts. We're going to watch Ben Bateman throw away his Magic card collection again.
Worth of Magic cards for one single card. But see, the thing is, if you guys have watched
do you think this was a good? I think he made a terrible mistake.
It really comes down to what that value of that card goes to. The fact that the boxes were shooting up at the time, it could be hype or it could be the real deal. I don't know. There's only 100
is it going to end up like a Shohei Ohtani where you have a 1 of 1,000 one ring and it's just absolutely crazy?
Yeah, it's a good question. It's one of 100, right? So there's 101 rings like that. Is there 100 people that want them for more than 100K, right?
I want to see if I could find, there was an infographic of the top prices for trading cards. Now, we've never seen, it's possible that, and I wish I had this brought up, It was like, of the cards that are in the top, it's like, you have your Honus Wagners, you have your Mickey Mantle. I want to see if I can find this infographic that was going around. Cards that have sold, complete list of athletes that have had a card sell for over 5 million. You've had a Michael Jordan sell for 12 million. Jesus. LeBron for 10, Honus Wagner 7.25. So I don't know, man. Is Lord of the Rings, could it be $1 million Magic card? A 1 of 100 fucking One Ring?
Well, even if it goes to 200, I bet you that's a better grow than those other cards would have gone to. I think those cards peaked, but if it drops, then he really fucked up, right?
It's just, it really is confusing, like the gap between the Magic market and the sports market. Now, obviously, I think sports card investors, a lot of the guys who are into sports and, sports memorabilia are guys with big time jobs, making a lot of money to throw away. Although now the tech nerds are making a shit ton of money, and it's possible the tech nerds might start going, you know what? I do want to own a 1 of 100 fucking One Ring. I will pay $1 million for that card.
Well, that's
Maybe
another
he did
thing.
Make a good play. I don't know.
He might have set the price for it. So when people say, I want one too, if there are some big money ballers that watch him, because he does reach the finance bro audience, he's kind of straddles between player, finance bro, and just like normie. He's got a bit of a normie aspect to him too. So he depending on how much he invests in Journey's End Games as well. I don't know if he's invested in the company or not, or if they just pump him out. But giving them cards they can sell more liquid. The cards are more liquid that way. More people are going to buy.
So
the
did he
smaller
trade
ones.
the card to his own company and take the card?
I don't think it's his company, but they represent him. They sponsor him big time. He's a big sponsor of Journey's End Games. So Journey's End Games is getting a
Journey's
bunch of
End
cards.
Games is like tagged on this post.
Yeah. So now people see what he traded into. They're going to go to Journey's End Games and want to buy those cards from Ben Bateman, knowing they just got a bunch of new dual lands. So it's kind of like a cross promotion commercial more than anything.
Let's see if he explains the trade at all.
My prized Magic possession. I put everything significant I have that I could play in a blue-red commander deck into this deck. I've leveraged all of it. I've traded everything just to make this deck as sweet as possible. I love it. And so in the final hour of the show at MagicCon Vegas 2026, my partners at Journey's End Games told me they had acquired a One Ring, a serialized borderless poster One.
So Journey's End got the One Ring serialized. And then he must have went, well, I want it for myself. Here's a bunch of cards for the store.
Ring with the Justine Jones art.
Why is this freezing on me? Come on.
Number 92. Now, this is not a small trade. This is an all-time bucket list level Magic card, the kind of card you leverage everything for. And so I did. I emptied my bag, every card in the binder, every dual land, every single tradable card in a box, my Black Lotus, every card you guys have ever seen me open in a pack opening video, period. 30 years of Magic buying, selling, trading, collecting, all building towards this one glorious moment.
I saw a Coma Manifest.
I'm not showing it all, though. Rule that I won't trade away cards that are in my decks. I also don't like it when people trade me cards that are in their favorite decks either. I sort of think your favorite decks are sacred. They're meant to be played. I'll also never trade away anything that was like a gift or like a signed piece of memorabilia that has that sentimentality. But every other card from the last 3 decades.
As a snorter says, this is so over. Dude, the fucking music.
It is.
I traded away all these cards.
He's doing the YouTuber thing. He is. He's doing the YouTuber thing. And he's saying, and I didn't trade away my decks. I don't believe in trading your decks. I don't believe in trading away these things. So really, he just took all his trade fodder and dumped it to get this. Like, it was everything he had on him at the event.
Well, when I originally saw this, my instinct was you're an idiot. But but I saw this like 3 months ago. The way the trading card market is going, where crypto bros and guys who are fleeing the stock market are just like, let me sink my money into Charizards and other whatever the fuck assets. I'm going, we just live in such a topsy-turvy fucking economy that it's like guys investing in art. The actual value of a Picasso is $0, but if there's a fucking thriving art market and people are just trading it around like currency, it's like, yeah, I don't know, maybe it is a good store of value. The fact that he took it out to play with it, I guess he's going to get. That seems a little crazy to me. Like, if I drop that much, if I
haven't even watched Post
card,
Malone take out the other card yet.
I know we're going to get to that.
Trading away this Black Lotus was really tough to do. This was definitely a bucket list item when I got it, but I can't play it in a deck.
See, that's what I'm saying, though. It's like if he had another Black Lotus if you said this was my spare revised Black Lotus, okay. Trading away your only Black Lotus to get a 1 ring, I go, where are your priorities, man? Like you have
he
to
says he doesn't play it, so like it's just a.
I
he
know,
just
but if
looks
you're a
at
big
it.
time, if you're a big,
Well, he's also
Dude,
betting
having
on
a-
himself, right? He's gonna
yeah,
in 6 months, maybe he'll have earned enough money to get a beta Black Lotus.
he could get another Black Lotus. It would
Yeah.
probably be easier to get another Black Lotus than to get another. So that's like a good argument. Is that, dude? There are only 100 of this serialized one. So if he doesn't get it now, he might never get it, right?
You know,
Yeah.
and the purpose
And
of getting
it
this
might
ring was to
tank,
put
too.
it into my favorite deck. So once I had it, I had to crack the slab. Once we had finalized the details and I no longer had a tradable Magic collection, I had to get
All right, he cracks it out of the slab. He puts it in the slab. Here's Post Malone with the 1 ring. Okay.
Wait, that's not the 1 ring.
What a treat. This is one of the rings.
What a treat.
I do have a cool version somewhere around here.
Do you have a better version of that?
Posty.
Thank you very much.
What you got, Posty?
I think you should just play. Oh, it comes out!
Wait, are you taking it out of the thing?
I'm
You're
just
taking it out of the thing!
Where are the drinks?
There are
Put the
drinks!
away.
I'm taking it out of the obnoxious.
Earlier in this episode, they spilled
remember
a drink
earlier when
on Josh Lee Kwai's deck. They
No,
yeah, they did it. They did a cheers, a 4-way cheers with their mugs, and it spilled all over Josh Lee Kwai's deck. It was so they tried to blame it on Posty, but it was Jimmy. Jimmy just cracked his cup in hella hard. They did like the slow-mo replay too.
Was this
It's
at the
so funny.
beginning of the match?
The very beginning when they're like, only one may stand. They put their shit in together. So it's
I'll take the win.
very-
Great.
before the turn one.
Is it that it's bigger?
I'm seeing the mugs. Is it after this?
It's before. Nothing
Here,
should be
right
on the
here.
table. Right
Game
here.
nights.
Watch this.
Only one may stand.
Oh my
I'll drink to that. I've seen this coming. I'll drink to that.
Yo, who
Jimmy
was-
don't give a fuck. Jimmy
Who was
smacked it.
responsible for that?
Watch.
That
They're
was-
gonna play it. They're gonna play it in
Oh,
slow
they're gonna
mo.
play it? All right.
Yeah, they're gonna play it in
Drink to
slow mo.
that.
My mat looks pretty solid.
That's because you spilled it all into my mat.
That was not me. That was you saw. Can we get an instant replay? Instant replay. I demand an instant replay because I was the softest out of everybody.
Only one.
All right.
Watch,
All right. So
watch. Posty's
who?
there floating. Posty's
this
not even
Posty
moving his
here?
glass. No, Posty's
Posty
the
in the-
blue deck. He's the blue deck.
Posty's here. All right. So the deck that
Yeah.
gets spilled on is here. This is Jimmy
Yeah.
over here in the
Yeah.
bottom
One
left.
may
Watch Jimmy.
It looks like she hit him first.
Well, because
though.
Jimmy hit into her first, right? Watch her come in. So Jimmy just cracks his shit in.
Bang hits her. She bangs towards him. Jimmy's still pushing. Look at how far he's
Yeah.
pushing him.
Yeah, Jimmy don't give a fuck.
Oh, and then
dude.
he plows through too.
Yep.
Oh, but it's already spilling though. But it's already it's already
Yeah.
spilling here though. I don't know. This is a tough one. This is a tough one.
No, that's Jimmy, dude. That's
I
all
think
Jimmy.
It's her. I think it's
You
her. Because
think it's-
look,
He hit her first and knocked her into it.
look. She comes in.
Maybe.
All right. First, all right.
Now
he
Jimmy
does
pushed her
connect-
right into it, dude.
Jimmy hits her.
Yeah,
Then
he knocks her into
okay,
it.
so Jimmy knocks her into him, and then he slides
And then
back.
Jimmy hits all the
Oh
cups.
no!
Jimmy's a savage, dude.
Yeah,
Jimmy don't-
Post is not responsible at all.
No.
Post is barely even touched before it starts
Yeah,
splashing out.
Post had his in the middle, like waiting. See, Post had his all the way out in the middle, not moving it, waiting for them to clack. He had it. He was quick.
Yeah.
In the middle. Post was like the most responsible, and Jimmy was like, "Fuck yeah, let's go bowling." They show the.
Dude, hold on. That was aggressive.
Yeah.
All right, one more time, right here. Here, yeah, it's got to be Jim.
I think Jimmy might have been a little drunk already.
Right, bro. I think he's going a little too nuts.
Jimmy might have been a little tipsy.
I do like, man, I wonder. It's so funny because now with AI, I see these animations and I go, man, before AI, making these little animations must have been a pain in the ass. Now you can just tell it to make this shit.
I think they
Here
do
comes-
it by hand.
Dude, they still do. Yeah.
Oh my god.
$2.8 million purchase right here. And it's probably
Well,
worth
yeah.
double that by now.
Yeah. The way things are going, this is probably a $10 million card, honestly. What do you call it? The funny thing is I'm seeing all the normie fucking people going, and Post Malone took it out of its protective case to play. And you go, well, he took it out of the first protective case. He's not taking it out of the fucking PSA slab. That's why he's like, I'm not worried about liquid damage. Like, I don't think liquid can get through these fucking things.
I think it's safe.
I think I've seen guys submerge PSA slabs in water to see if water can get through, and they do not.
I wouldn't recommend it.
No, I would not. Look, I don't listen to Post Malone's music, but it seems like of all the guys to own the One Ring, I'm like, dude, he's having fun with it. He's playing with it. He's clearly a real Magic player. So I think we're all happy the One Ring didn't end up with some guy who goes, and I have it locked in the treasure vault where no one can ever touch it. It's like, dude, he's this is the best possible scenario for Wizards of the Coast, by the way. Is like still out there. It's still making headlines. Post Malone played with the One of One Ring in a game on YouTube. Like, so Wizards really lucked out getting him.
I heard rumors that he'd be at like a table with friends and someone needed a treasure token and he would pull this out and let them use it as a treasure token.
He's getting a little reckless. He's getting a little bit reckless. So Post Malone's playing with the One Ring. Ben Bateman sold his whole collection to get one, and the price of cards is just going absolutely nuts. Again, dude, we're at a point with cards where, again, I bought all those collector boxes. I thought I was going to sell them, and now I'm just watching the prices go up week after week. Where I go, when's it going to stop? I don't even want to sell anything because if I sell it, it's just like the price goes up the next week. I have a Miss Bumbleflower deck. Somebody on eBay is like, "Can you knock the price down $5?" I'm like, yeah, why would I do that when I know 2 weeks from now the price of the deck is probably going to be $10 more than it was?
You know what I learned?
It has to stop at some point, right?
You know what I learned about Miss Bumbleflower?
What'd you learn?
The Spanish version of Miss Bumbleflower. You familiar with this?
No, I'm not.
Her name is Senorita Margarita.
I need a Spanish Senorita Margarita. What the fuck? That's awesome. I didn't know that at all. That's crazy.
Yeah, it's insane.
Well, I'm hoping that we can just get back to normalcy. I'm even seeing SpongeBob cards are going absolutely crazy. I'm seeing Disney cards, fucking base Mickey Mouse 1 of 1. Not even 1 of 1. Like the base Mickey Mouse is like $100 from the 24 set. So look, I'll say this. It's a good time to sell. If you have any stuff that you don't think you need, the best thing you can do during a hype cycle is to sell. So I am looking for stuff in my collection I can get rid of, any duplicates.
If you were going to pull packs right now, if you were going to rip packs right now, what packs would you rip open? Like for value,
like looking for value?
Yeah.
None. Like that's the problem is I go, anything you open, I think a sealed pack is worth more than what you're going to pull out of it at this point. If I'm trying to find like value, okay, I'll say this. I will give a little bit of market thing. So we had Rogue Deck Builder on here not that long ago. He came on our channel. He said stuff that he thinks is good. And I also, because I'm a Patreon of his, he sends a little Patreon update. And maybe I'm sharing secret Patreon information, but I'll promote him. Rogue Deck Builder. Jumpstart Marvel is when it came out, it was big money. Then a lot of them hit the market, so it's come down a lot. Maybe pick up some Marvel Jumpstart boxes. They're down to like $110. 100. Let me check TCG Player real quick. TCG. Remember, these boxes were like 170, 180. Marvel Jumpstart. I think, look at this. You can get a Marvel Jumpstart box right now for like $102. That's crazy. These were $180 boxes for a hot second. A lot of scalper. I guess one guy has it for 102. A lot of scalpers went nuts buying. Look, 127 boxes. The Wasteland Gaming at $114 a box. These have a lot of interesting cards that are not getting printed in other places or that are collector booster exclusive otherwise. That's not bad. I'm also hearing that okay, here's the real answer. If you gave me like $1,000 and you said buy some shit, I would go buy play boxes of Modern Horizons 3, which are currently, that's Japanese. These guys selling for $300. I think you can get them for $250 if you know a guy. Let's be real. The fetch lands are in here. A lot of these cards are still getting played in Modern. A lot of them are like the medallions, which I thought, I'm like, the medallions are never going to come back in price because they've been reprinted into Oblivion now. The medallions are coming back. There's a lot of good stuff in Modern Horizons 3. I might actually pick up like 4. I think, again, Rogue Deck Builder, if you subscribe to his Patreon, I think he has them in stock for like $250. So I might pick up a couple play booster boxes and put them in the closet. What's a Modern Horizons? I'm seeing people starting to finally realize like Modern Horizons 2 is not available anywhere. You know,
Yeah.
a set booster box. These were 250 at one point.
Yep.
A set booster box of Modern Horizons 2 is now double. And I think we're going to see the same thing happen with Modern Horizons. Even a draft box is $3. Oh my God.
Okay. I remember when these were under 200.
Billy, I think if you got some money sitting around, I think if you, dude, I don't see any scenario where if you can get these for $250, put them in a closet, 5 years from now, you're going to go, oh, I'm so glad I bought a couple Modern Horizons boxes. It's a great set. The fetch lands will get back to $30 a piece, the same way they do with Modern Horizons 2. I think this week I will be picking up some Modern Horizons 3 boxes. That's the bottom line. I'm also picking up, weird singles. I might buy one of the. I thought about buying one of these guys last night. I don't understand. This guy's getting played in Legacy.
Really?
Compared to a lot of these crazy treatments, $100 for this textured foil Kaido, I'm like, that seems cheap for a Legacy playable super rare.
Yeah, this is not a version of like special card that they've ever done again. This is like a one of a kind.
I wish I could afford the Valgavoth. The Valgavoth's like 400, but I never picked up any of these red black. The Valgavoth is like fucking sick with the red door and him popping out. I'm like, fuck, I wish I could afford this guy. Look at this guy popping out from the dark red door, but I might pick up a Kaito. Yeah, dude, Duskmorn was a set. I think they have to do a reprint of the draft boxes at some point, or the play boxes, because oh my God. Oh no, that's a case. What's a play box at Duskmorn right now? $180. I think we'll probably see one reprint of these, the same way Wildsville Drain got one reprint. But Duskmorn is a set that, look at the collector boxes at 700. These disappeared, man. I never saw Duskmorn anywhere. I had like one collector box that I opened.
I think I got one as well.
It's got a ton of value, dude. All the Overlords are great. All the Endurings are great. Enduring Vitality has become a CEDH staple. I actually picked up a couple copies of the extended foil for that reason. So yeah, I don't know. You got to find your value where you can get it. And I think a lot of finding the value is going, okay, if everybody's buying one thing, you should be buying the other thing. That's the big thing. Right now, everybody's focused on the Hobbit. Everybody and the brothers going, I need a Mox Amber. I need a Gleaming Splendor. If you can have the discipline, which me and Billy do not have because we both cracked Hobbit, but if you can have the discipline to go, I'm going to wait on the Hobbit. I'm not going to buy the old stuff now. And then as the Hobbit singles sneak into the marketplace, I'll pick them up as I go. Now's also a good time to get Marvel singles, dude. Marvel singles are like at a fucking, I can't even believe Jennifer Walters, who is an incredible commander card, has that classic, you can't do anything on my turn. She-Hulk, $60.
I think I need to get one of those.
You should absolutely buy this She-Hulk at $60. There is no reason this should not be a $100 card. I locked in on my Black Panther way too early. King T'Challa, who's had a ton of hype as a huge thing for Commander, drawing a ton of cards off the second card of turn. I paid $50 for a foil. Right now, a foil is down to $30.
Damn. The foil's 30 because this is a regular. Damn.
Foil is near mint for $30. I might pick up a second one of the. Actually, I did pick up a second one of these guys. I forgot. I have a second one I paid $30 for because this is one that people are saying again in EDH just draws a ton of cards, has a relevant backside, very useful. Marvel prices. This is a great time to buy Marvel.
Vito, I feel like you're talking about Black Panther like you would talk about a potential suiter. A relevant backside.
I love a little back. I love the backside.
She has a relevant backside.
Look at this.
Oh yeah,
Billy.
it's time. It's time. Get your mind stones.
It is right now. You can get a $50 Mind Stone non-foil. You can get a foil for $100. Pick up your mind. If you're ever going to build a white deck in Commander over the next whatever, just buy one. It's $50. Okay.
Yeah, I have two regular soul stones, one foil of the regular soul stones, and I think now I have one foil Mind Stone. I'm going to pick up two regular Mind Stones. I'm going to get two of each regular, one foil for all the stones. I think
I have two foils. I love to foil out my decks. I might get a third foil Mind Stone 3 seems to be the right number. If I really need to swap into another deck, I can. And the reason you pick up a Mind Stone at $50 is let's just look at the Soul Stone. It's that easy. I mean, these cards are basically the same. A Soul Stone right now, near mint, is $90. I don't see any. I see people saying like, "Oh, well, the Soul Stone's better," and I still don't understand what they're saying. Like, I'm like, no, both of them are good. They're both very good. I actually think the white one is better if you're building your deck correctly. But regardless,
the white one you need ETBs. The black one you need creatures worth getting back, right? So
yeah,
they're both very strong. They're great.
The white one you might need to build around a little more, but let's be clear. The ability to get a creature out from a bad enchantment, okay, or just have that creature ready to block again. It could do pseudo vigilance. There's really no reason not to put this in a white deck. It's mono ramp. What do you mean?
When the next stone comes out, not Soul Stone, when the next stone comes out, it's going to give us a 3-color, like commander color, that will now have 3 ramp stones. It's going to put it ahead like every other commander color by far. Do you think they're going to go something not green? Because if they go green or colorless, which they're probably going to do, green already has a ton of ramp. If it goes blue or red, we're going to have Mardu or Esper.
I would think you do red next, and because Thanos is Mardu colors, right?
Yeah, that would make sense. That could be
kind of like it could be Thanos showing up doing. I don't know. I think Redstone could be next. Yes, so Thanos can run all the stones. I think Thanos is. I think there will eventually in the 5th set there will be a Thanos that says if you have all Infinity Gems, win the game. I think they're obviously pushing towards something like that. So again, the reason the stones are going to keep going up with each Marvel set. At some point, there's going to be some big payoff that says, like, if you have all the stones, that just seems obvious. And again, they can't really reprint these outside of a Marvel set. And they're not going to, when you get to the 5th Marvel set, they'll probably reprint all the stones there. But until then, it's going to be like, man, I really need one of those stones for my fucking white deck. The price keeps going up. I guess I better get one now. Now seems like the absolute perfect time to go in and grab a Mind Stone. And I might even pick up a 3rd because I just think it's up. Dude, I know. I just keep saying the same thing over and over again. But isn't a foil Soul Stone like $200 now?
I think so.
What's a foil? Or like 150? 143. Yeah. Okay, so it's like 150. It's going to get to 150. I don't know, man. I just think these stones are so obviously good.
Yeah.
So pick one up.
I know. I love these. They're great. I think that they do everything you want them to do. They do mana acceleration and then something good late game. They work in both parts of the game. They're always on.
Pick that up. Pick up a Jennifer Walters. I might. What's the price of Namor right now? I want to see. Namor. Why does it never find the card? Best match. Dude, $50 for a Namor. I might pick up a Namor. I mean, how much lower can it possibly go at this point?
I cracked one of the comic book title Namors in foil.
I do like that art. I like that art a lot.
I might have enough Namors, but
yeah, I do really like the art on this kid. Although he's a little too fancy. He's a little too pretty of a boy. Ooh, I'm Namor. Look at my beautiful hair under the water. Oh boy. All right, that's enough talk. Billy, magic cards, huh? Love them.
I love them. You know, I love magic cards.
Maybe that's why that Ben Bateman video hurt me so much. Is I go, more magic cards is better than less magic cards. How can you get rid of all those magic cards for one magic card?
But also now when he starts a new deck, he can go get the best version of everything that he wants because he traded off all his stuff. So he's going to be able to do whatever he wants, right?
Yeah,
he's fine.
And it's also like white border duels, which he can get more of. He's going to be fine. Once you get to that level of wealth, it's about acquiring the thing you won't be able to acquire later. Whereas for me, I go, I can't just buy dual lands. If I get rid of my dual lands, I don't have dual lands.
I still need to get a scrub land I don't have yet.
I think I have a scrub land. I don't know which ones I'm missing. shockingly have an Underground Sea, and that's a long story of how I
have
acquired
all of
that.
them but Scrubland, so I'm still
Isn't it Underground Sea
prowling.
like $800? I'll look it up later. Goofus
Yeah.
the Doofus for $7.99 Australian. I recently discovered Flip Modal Lands. Any good ones come to mind? Juju Bubble Fur Reserve List. I still think the pathways are slept on.
Pathways are good, but
understand. Yeah, go
almost all of the Modern Horizon 3 modal lands, where there are a spell on one side and something on the back, almost all those are worth putting in a deck.
Yeah, the Modern
great.
Horizons ones are great. Ones that so those ones are obvious. What's the counter spell? The blue one.
Never know the name. I just use it. It's a 3-mana return to spell.
It starts with an S.
Delay.
Something. All right. Ones that might not get talked about. So Zendikar had a lot of really good ones. Ones that maybe don't get talked about. Onto Inversion. I think this card is really underpriced.
Yeah,
it is an 8-cost Wrath, but so 90% of the time it's a tap planes. Okay. But you're playing Commander, the game goes long, and you go, hey, one of my lands kills everything. I still feel like this card should be worth more than it is.
If you're playing late Commander, like a bracket 3, throw a couple bounce lands in so you can give a bounce land late game, return this to your hand, and wrath the board if you need to, you know? Like, there's a lot of fun interactions with stuff like this.
Another one that is a lot of the ones from Zendikar slept on. Kazul's Fury is a favorite of mine. If you're running a deck with big guys, you can throw a bunch of equipment on. It's flaying on a land. You'd be shocked at sometimes you can just end the game by being like, hey, I got a 10 power moron. I'm going to use this land to throw it at your face.
I love the green.
A ton of fun.
I love the green mana dork as a land. I throw them in all my green decks that are not like Typal or any green deck where I want to ramp. I use the
I know who you're talking about, and I can't remember his name, but he's a little 1/1 mana dork.
He's a 1/1 mana dork for a colorless and a green that has a tapped green land on the back. I wish I could remember the name of all these. It's been so long since I actually cared about the names.
Well, Zendikar Rise. So actually, the big one was Malakir Rebirth, and this one is just. I wish I had held on to more of these. This is now what is the cheapest one? $12 uncommon, Billy.
I probably got a dozen of these. Yeah, I got.
They have to reprint it at some point, man. You might want to take them to Card Kingdom, get some store credit, because basically this one is almost perfect. It's either a tapped swamp or one of the most valuable things I can think of. Not only are you saving a creature from dying, but it returns to the battlefield. So part of why this was crazy was with Grief, the elemental that comes into play hits their hand, and then you get the enters the battlefield effect again. But it's still just absolutely fantastic if you're saving your creatures. That is Zendikar Rising. And then my absolute favorite, which I was trying to find, although this one is expensive. There are some expensive ones. The expensive ones are Seagate Restoration. Very good. It's not exciting, but it draws you a ton of land. The one I like in terms of like, it's just fun, man. Agadeem Awakening is just fun. So this one is great because you can put it into play. You can take the 3 life and still have it ready to go. But return from your graveyard any number of target creature cards, converted mana cost extra less. I love running little black sacrifice decks that put goofy little dorks into play. So being able to pay 3 mana, 4 mana, and get a bunch of stupid little guys back on the table, ready to reanimate and sacrifice whatever else. This card's great. A lot of fun.
The red one from this, if you have a red deck, you should put this in the red deck. The
Valakut Awakening?
No, the mythic version from this set. It's
Shadowcall Smashing is not bad. Yeah, it's just solid removal. It's
solid. Removal. It hits two targets. So you can,
and as long as you pay 6, if you pay 8, you can basically nuke 2 big things. Yeah, these are like the kind of cards, especially if you're monocolor, that you should really just pick them up. There's really almost no reason not to play them. Oh, this is the one. I forgot about Glasspool Mimic. This is one that I think goes in every blue deck. Clone is just phenomenal in Commander. It's a 3 mana clone, which is already better than clone. No, but it can't clone their creatures. It can only clone your creatures. So as long as your deck is like creature based and you're doing comes into play effects, Glasspool Mimic, I still think this card should be like $20. And again, on the back, it's just a nice little blue thing. I actually want to pick up more copies of this guy. I love this guy.
Very good.
Ton of fun. Ton of fun.
Yeah.
Copy your commander. Well, don't copy your commander because it's legendary, but you can do a lot of fun. A lot of fun. Guys, this is Rhystic Study Hall. Thanks everybody who super chatted. We had a lot of fun talking about Magic cards, and we're going to use those dollars to go buy more packs of the Hobbit and open more Getaway Barrels, an extended art foil. We're the Getaway Barrel Boys. Billy, where do we find you?
At Billy the Fridge on the internet. You can find me on iTunes if you like music.
Fantastic. You can find me at youtube.com/Vito, and I'm going to try and be on Whatnot more often. I've just been so busy, but I am at whatnot.com/users/invite/Vito. Use whatnot.com/invite/Vito. Get $15 to spend on Whatnot. Go buy yourself some Magic cards. This has been the Rhystic Study Hall, reminding you to brush your teeth, wash your ass, say hi to pet a dog. What else do you got to do, Billy?
Eat your vitamins.
Eat your vitamins. Eat them. Just put them as many as you can. Don't read the back of the bottle that only take 2 of these a day. That's a trick. Take as many vitamins as you can. Chug them.
Chug your vitamins.
Snort those fuckers.
But chug your vitamins.
Keep playing Magic. Ah!